Hello and welcome to the Vera channel. Welcome to Thursday. And also, thank you, AIM, so much for the raid. I appreciate it. If we can get a shout out for AIM, that would be much appreciated. What have you been up to tonight? What were you doing? And also, hello to DJ. Congrats on being first, and hi. And for making the ad essentially what it was, but slightly different. That's a move. That's a power move right there. I can respect that. Hello, Allie. Welcome in. And AIM, and Lurkers, and VOD Watchers, and you were playing Fata Morgana. Nice. I need to play that eventually. That's, also go follow AIM if you're not already. AIM is a cool demon. Cool dude. I mean, he's totally a regular guy, but... Yeah. You know how it goes. Yeah. No, I've always been interested in that one. That one's pretty long, though. That's like a crazy long one, right? Is that one of the longest? I think it might be. Outfit is 10 out of 10, friend. Wow. Filters. Thank you. I've been having a lot of fun playing with new graphical settings to just kind of make things wilder, because I like pretty colors, so might as well. Also, Galaxy Goes Boom. Long time no see. Great to see you again. It's been so long. Dropping by to say that you told you wouldn't wait another 8 months to 1 year. You know what? It's been less than 8 months to 1 year. You did it. You did it. Congratulations. Also, have yourself a good night. But it was great seeing you, even for a minute. So, thanks for coming by. And also, AIM. I should VIP you. I think I have VIP slots left. You want one? You can have it right there. There you go. Perfect. But yeah, I've always been interested in, Fata Morgana. But, like, it seems very, very long. That's one where you have to read the whole thing, right? I'm sure that one's not voiced because it's, like, huge and it's kind of old at this point. It's been re-released a bunch, right? That is an older one, I believe. It's pretty old. Relatively old, anyway. I've heard it's good, though. But thank you for coming by, everyone. Oh, Variable Goo, I missed you in the middle because your name blended right in with DJ's. But hello, Goo. Welcome in. Your lab seems to have a draft tonight. It does, because I thought it made my hair look cool, and therefore it was necessary to have a very large air conditioner set up inside of my fake... I mean, I'm not in the lab right now. I can do whatever the heck I want here, because it's not real. It's a simulation. Because in the lab, that's just where my cocoon corpse is. You know how it goes. What side? Hello, good to see you. Took you 61 streaming, hot damn. Okay, that's an off-stream game, that sounds like. All the power to you. Mad props on doing all of that on stream, that's wild. Maybe, yeah, off-stream for sure. 30 to 40 if you're not reading out loud. Well, I'm a slow reader, so it'd probably still end up taking me like 60 not doing it on stream, and maybe even longer on stream. I don't know. I don't know if I'm faster reading out loud or in my head, because I think reading out loud I actually focus better, because the really bad ADHD kind of helps out a bit. It's a very big commitment, but it's something I've always been curious about, that's all. Oh, congratulations on being first, Booba. Also, hello, welcome in. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm not actually in my lab, though. My lab, where's my lab? Yeah, there's my lab. I should be showing up on the screen. There we go. See, here's my lab. Again, my body kind of died, so, you know, I'm just living inside the computer now. So it goes, I guess. Yeah, a little bit of Inception. But I don't know who recorded this or even how it got recorded, because I wasn't here. But apparently the battery started to charge this last week. I don't know if you noticed that, but it was on empty for a long time, and I stopped checking back in on it for a while, and apparently it's gained some charge since then, so I might be able to go back in sometime soon. Hopefully that means it's going to actually, like, hatch. I don't particularly like being a cocoon. It was a unique experience, but I don't need to be there forever, you know? I kind of like having a body. And at least in the computer, I have, like, a digital body to work with, and there I can kind of flap around a little bit, but that's about it. But yeah, we'll see. It's getting there. Hopefully it'll be fully charged sometime soon. I'm feeling hopeful. This is the most I've seen out of it in a long time. Anyway, back to the computer lab. Here we are. Let's see. Big commitment. Inception. Countdown to the birth of the Gobbledygooker. Yes. That's exactly what it is. That's what I will be when I hatch out of that cocoon. It'll be amazing. You hope that chunk you ate doesn't affect the butterfly mutation too much? I really hope not. Also, I need to talk to you later, because there's some things you probably shouldn't have been doing, such as, eating my cocoon. What side? Thank you for subscribing for 16 months. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Do I have anything else I need to say? No. Again, light week. Gorilla week. You know how it is. Times are kind of busy right now. And for gifting a sub to AIM. I appreciate it. And AIM, I hope you enjoy your gift sub and your emotes. And that's 60 gift subs. Holy shit, that's a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, things are a little crazy on my end right now, so my streams have been a little light. I've still been making sure to do the collab streams with friends, because, they're usually a nice break, so I don't go insane working on everything. Getting a little friend time in there. But I've been crazy busy, so gotta do what I gotta do. But I'm fitting it in where I can, and hopefully before long I'll be, caught up on all of my stuff and things, and it'll be better. It's very slow going. I have a big pile up of work that needs to get finished in a short period of time, so it's kind of stressful, but it's nice to have a little break every now and then, just to get away from it. But soon, at least, I think, by a month from now, I should be back to doing my full 4 streams a week, which is the most I can do at this time. Maybe, actually, I might be able to do 5 streams a week sometime soon after that. It's getting more likely. It always is very variable throughout the year, so you know how it goes. But I miss streaming as much as I was, and I need to get back to finishing all of the series we are working on so we can move on to new big games. But for these gorillas, I decided it would be in my best interest to just do random one-off little things that I don't have to dedicate a bunch of time to and can just pick up and play. Love the colors and outfit. Thank you. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I wanted to go very, very... I don't even know. What would... Vapor... Is it Vaporwave? I don't know. I guess it'd be Vaporwave. That might be it. Very retro, but the fake retro. The fake, really vibrant retro that you want retro to actually be. Where is the gorilla? The gorilla is going to come up in just a moment. Cyberwave? Cyberwave. That sounds good. I like Cyberwave. I honestly don't know the difference between all these things. They all kind of blend together. They're all cool, but they're confusing at the same time. Let's get over to where it's probably going to just show me on the game capture screen, because I realized that got messed up a little bit. Now there's double of me. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Now the illusion is broken and will never recover, and this is my life now. That's just what happens. Shoot. That's okay. We just do that, and you don't have to know that it was there at all. Yeah. VC Face collab. That's right. I'm collabing with Vera Channel today. I'm gonna interview myself. It's not gonna go very well. That's about it. Speaking of collabs, I was thinking about my earliest collabs recently, and AIM here was actually my first ever collab. We should do an art collab thing like that again sometime. I had a lot of fun. I was nervous because that was the first time I ever streamed with anybody else, but that was a good time. That was way back at the end of 2021. Vera, the channel, the game, the movie, the stream, the game. That's right. All of the layers. Yeah, the He Who Man. I like the He Who Man too. You haven't done a doodle collab in forever? Well, offers on the table. I mean, in a month or so, because right now the times are a little crazy for me. Broke my neck. There we go. But yeah, in a month or two, I'd love to do something like that again. You saw that collab. It was tomorrow. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Anyway, I need to open the game here. So, our first gorilla thing we're doing today, we're actually doing 2 things. We're playing a game, and then we're just going to watch YouTube stuff because I'm excited to watch it. And therefore, I'm dragging you all along with me. Because there's the big Final Fantasy 16 showcase today, and they talked about more stuff for that game. And I'm very excited for that game, despite the fact that I don't even have all the hardware to play it on. But it is my favorite game series, so I'm curious to watch it. But first, we're going to play that cool grid-based action RPG that everybody was excited for coming out today. That's right, the playtest for Duelists of Eden. See, the funny joke is that this plays like Mega Man Battle Network, and that comes out today, and therefore I'm really clever in saying this. That's the joke. Eden playtest started today. I think it's going today through the 17th, I believe. Let's see. Let me turn the volume down, though, to a reasonable level. Yeah, that's good. That's good, and I'll turn it up on your end so you guys can hear it better, but it was very loud for me. All right. Yeah, so you might have caught it on the stream in the past. I played it a couple times, and then I know Georgie Sunset played it more recently, but there is a roguelike card battle grid action RPG roguelike game called One Step from Eden. And we played it a couple times. I'm terrible at it, which does not say good things for today, but I think it's cool. And this is like a sequel to it, except it's not the roguelike anymore. It's like a versus focus. Hello, Manuel. Welcome in. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's more versus focus, where that one was just kind of like, it did have like a little bit of a multiplayer thing tacked on the side. Nice. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm probably going to just practice against the AI a good bit, because like even playing against like random monsters and stuff in like the base game, painfully difficult. Very, very hard. Hello, Big Hat Token High Lord Bolner. Welcome. I recognize that name. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, we're just about to play Duelist of Eden. And we might as well just get into it. That's the best way to show it off. For people who know Battle Network, apparently it's pretty similar. I've never actually played Battle Network, but I do know that my model is kind of being really motion-y today. So let's turn that down a bit. That's better. A lot better. But yeah. Hi, Casey. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, let's get into it. Also, it's got guest characters, which is exciting, too. I am doing pretty good. It's been a day. I had a bunch of work to do today, which I am now further behind on because I was feeling feverish and needed to nap this afternoon because I was like burning up, which I did to the best of my ability, but I'm not a very good napper. But I figure a nice little stream tonight to like clear my mind, and then I can be back to working on stuff afterwards. Or sleeping. I probably shouldn't work on stuff tonight. I should probably just focus on getting healthy today. But it's hard when you always have like so much work to get done. But I'm doing good right now. I hope you're doing well too. Dangle near midnight and you gotta be up at 4 a.m. Oh my god, that sucks. Best of luck to you though. Yeah, it's only 8:30 here. But yeah, it's not great. I hope you can get a little bit of rest at least. Alright, so yeah, this has some guest characters in it too. I think the top row is all people from the original. We got Saffron, who is like the main person. You don't like sleeping? I don't either. That's probably also why I get sick a lot, though. We have Saffron, who's like the easiest character to play in One Step from Eden. Easy. All of the other ones are super hard, except Hazel. Hazel's pretty easy. I like Hazel a lot. Also, this game has really good pixel art. You'll see it in a second. Slicey, we played her a bunch because we played it at Christmas time, and she has a cool Christmas skin. Tara looks... her face portrait, I couldn't even recognize her. This is cool art. It's very different than the old style. Very big old wrench. I love it. Yeah, I love her. Her sprite art is probably my favorite in the game when we get there. Tara, Shiso, and Violet. She was a weird one to play as. And then Reva's also from that game. And then I think Sharetta might be new. She might be a guest character. I'm not 100% sure. What kind of nuts is she? Well, it's, she's more like the Inji in TF2, I guess. Although I think it's one of those wrenches where you just kind of hit things. You just kind of hit things with the wrench, and then it just kind of does its job because, you know, don't worry about it. Cartoon logic. This one's exciting for me. I don't think I've ever streamed this game, actually. I've always meant to at some point. Maybe I'll play a little bit of it later just to show it to you. But it's a little game I really enjoyed that I first played at like a con one time. It's I know there's a Toho game that's come out since that's kind of similar, or might have come out before. I'm not really sure. But what it is it's like a 1v1 arena bullet hell, and you have like a list of different bullet patterns you can throw out at the other person. And the art's super cute. It's different than this. This is a character from that, but like the art style is very different over there. They do make those wrenches with hammers on them. That's true. That's true. Although you don't usually use the wrench part as the hammer. You like the armor one? Yeah, no, she's cool. All of the original designs are really good. Nira, I believe that she's from, what's that game called? The Sonic-like game. Oh, I've played it before. The main character's name is Lilac. I think she's from that one. Freedom Planet. I think she's from Freedom Planet. And then Maypole is from Rivals of Aether. That Smash-like game, which I've definitely played at one point. I think I might have played that with Billy very early on. Yeah. And then random select. Mouse in the house. Yeah. Yeah, let's, for now, though, probably best to just go into training mode. Because this game seems really, really hard. Because, you need brain. But you can make your own deck, so I think you could probably make your deck a little less big brain if you want to not suffer as much. Oh, you can actually see the sprites here. These are actually better than the original One Step from Eden sprites. A couple of them got updated over time. Like, Slicey definitely got an update, a visual overhaul thing. Saffron got one later, and Hazel got one. And then I think all of these might be new to this game. All these characters were in the old game, but like the original pixel art was nowhere near as like good as this pixel art. It wasn't bad, but like it can't hold a candle to actually I think. You go over here. Outfits. Yeah, so a lot of people have alternates, but this is what Saffron looked like originally. This one right here. And now she looks like this. So you can see there's a bit more detail to the look. They are extremely cute, absolutely. But yeah, let's just jump into training with Saffron because she's going to be the most straightforward. Hope everyone's been having a good day so far, though. Anyone do anything fun? Being sick sucked, but the plus side was I got to catch a decent chunk of Higa's stream, because it's Higato Irignon's birthday today. Cartoon logic, but that's actually real. Oh, okay, got it. You did some goofy BNet related shit today, actually. BNet? What is BNet? My mind goes BattleNet, but I don't know if that's what you mean. My controller's not plugged in because I was using my Wacom 20 minutes ago to make art. Oh, Battle Network. Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Luckily, I don't have to restart for that. That did remind me, though. Not the BattleNet, me using my Wacom. I made some art. I'm going to throw it on stream and it can hang out with us because I think it looks cool. I am not going to play with the Wacom. I don't think that would even work in this game. There's some games it would work in. Not this. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. I made an art and I'm going to put it on the stream because it's just a sprite edit, but I had fun with it. So we're going to have the boss in... It's Dana from Valhalla, but I edited her to be Rummy. So now she's going to hang out with us because I'm proud of it. I made it in like 30 minutes. And her hair's cut off because I didn't think about that, but whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. You can just mirror her. You can just have backwards boss. There we go. Nope. Can't do backwards boss. That's not right. That's a problem. Always worth it to make the boss. Exactly. That's a VTuber. That's right. The VTuber. I mean, it's the body of the... I basically just edited the hair, and then I edited in half of the head that was covered up by the hair, and then I gave her a different glove, and I changed her tie to have the R on it. But then I kind of color matched stuff to make it look alright. Alright, back to the game, though. Yeah, so if you're familiar with Mega Man Battle Network, this probably looks familiar, or if you saw any of One Step from Eden, because I think it's pretty much the same as in One Step from Eden. Except you have like a primary attack, and you have like a secondary attack that are just like defaults now. Whereas before you had like a primary, but I don't think secondaries existed in One Step from Eden. I don't remember them anyway. I could be wrong. And then you have your moves, which are randomized in this deck of cards, and then you gotta throw them out, and you don't know which ones are going to be available to you, so you kind of have to remember the symbols, because they have different hit ranges, which is why you make yourself a deck for stupid people, because then you don't have to remember all of the ranges for the different attacks, because that's kind of a lot to remember if your brain is regular size. Not even small. I think this is kind of a big brain versus game, honestly. That one is always the back row. That was the purple thing on the right. That one's shorter range. I'm just doing the W's right now. I'm playing on a controller, but it says W, which is B for me. I like that one. I think I'm going to make a custom deck that's just super easy, though, because that would make life simpler. I like making life simpler, because then I can just mash buttons and win or something. Change deck. New deck. Okay, what do we got here? Let me take a drink real quick, too. Is the game okay for you guys? I think that's about as much as I can turn it up, unless I turn it up on my end, too. It is still quiet for you? Okay, hold on. Let's see what I can do. Let me see if I can boost it. Alright, desktop audio. I'm boosting your shit. Expanding it, I guess. Output gain. That should be better for you guys, right? Is that decent? Like, it's still gonna be a little quiet, but is that, like, audible? I'm just bumping up the output. Just barely. Like, I mean, I can just crank the output all the way. No, that's too high. That's too high. Okay, I saw that spike. I think menu music might just be kind of quiet in general, and also I have it turned down low, but it's just because of the new sound settings I'm messing with. And then the song gets quiet. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it here, and hope that that's okay. Hi, Booba. Okay. Back to game. Fuck, don't put that in my deck. I didn't choose that. Get that out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I'll just do this with a mouse. That's fine. Wide shot teleports targets 4 tiles away. Dash in front of opponent and slash 1x3 and push. Hit back row and pull. Congratulations, Manuel. You're first. You did it. You got it. Hit 5. Okay. I'll hydrate again. Thank you. Hit 5 times 3 tiles away. Drag target 3 tiles away. Change. Bin fire. Pushing waves. Oh, man. This is a lot. This is a lot. What's up? What's up, DJ? Cooler hydrate. I can do that, too. Oh, you redeemed first? Yeah, but you didn't redeem it first, though. The first redeem was done by Manuel of Arms. It just happened. You were first, but then Manuel came along and was first, so sorry about that. It happens, though. You did your best. Slowly, okay. What are the ones that are going to be, like, most brain dead? I can remember 4 tiles away pretty well. I think I can work with that. Wide shot teleports target 4 tiles away. Do I need to teleport, though? Yeah, because then I can stack that with the second move. Summon an 8 hit point bomb 4 tiles away that explodes on death. Piercing boomerang circles the field. Yeah, it's fine. That just circles the outside 4x4 part of the grid. Hit surrounding tiles. I'm basically not gonna do. Let's see, hit in a cone in front on hit flame. Cone in front. I wonder how big the cone is. Does that mean like one row of 3, or like maybe 1 and then a row of 3? Hit in a small column 4 tiles away, leaving lasting flames. I like that. Doing the 4 tiles. I wonder if you have to have like a full deck, or if you can go with. You need 8 to 12 cards for a complete deck. Okay. So we can just stick with 8, and that's pretty good. Fire 3 lasers, pushing yourself back. Hit 4 center tiles and crack. That's cool. Summon a 6 hit point laser turret. Nah, we won't do that here. Launch a mine 4 tiles away. Let's do it. I think that should be safe. Thunder 4 tiles away. Small column 4 tiles away, leaving mines. I like the number 4. It's easy. It's easy for my brain. We're gonna use new deck. And then we're gonna train, but we're gonna train against the bot, and I think I'm gonna turn on life so you can die. And then we can try going online once we're not awful. Oh, also you can change the costumes here. I really like the sprite art in this game. So we have the different palettes. A lot of them are, I think most of them are references to something. So if you recognize something, and I don't, feel free. That's probably an anime person. I don't know who though. Brown jacket, white shirt, red tie, blue skirt. I think that one's supposed to be... Is that the Taiga one? That might be the Taiga one. That just seems like high contrast version. That looks really familiar to me, and I can't place it right now. Is she from that other game I can't remember the name of? She might be. Might be. Oh, that sounds like you might know. For this or one of the previous ones. Yeah. I think this is another one Georgie played. No, this is not... There is actually a Curly. There is a Curly. This is not the Curly one, though. This is actually a different game. No, that's not the Cave Story one. You'll see. The Cave Story one is in here, actually, though. That just looks... I like this one. I don't know what it's a reference to, but it's got green hair. I like the green hair. Oh, that's probably Celeste, right? That looks kind of like Celeste. We got the blue and the red. That's pretty standout. There's Cave Story. There's Curly. Because you got the actual white and the red. And the... Yeah. And, the pink one. You can tell from the names. We can look at that after this. It's cool. I think that might just be an original color. And then you have the alternate outfits. That's not the alternate outfit buttons. That's the shuffle deck button. I love the witch one. This is one of the first, like, alternate skins they added in One Step from Eden. So that's the default witch. That's, Marissa. Toho. That's a Toho one. There's a couple Toho ones in here. That's a different witch from a different thing that's not what we've already talked about. Is that Elden Ring? I don't know, it might be. Was it Dark Magician? This one's pretty. I don't know what that one is either, but it's pretty. Good colors. Oh, it is Dark Magician. Yeah, I can see it. Konosuba. Oh, is that, what's her name? Is that Darkness? I haven't seen Konosuba. I was initially turned off by it, and I'm like, oh, this is some random harem isekai whatever thing. And then someone told me, like, yeah, no, the characters suck, but that's the point. And I was like, okay, I kind of like it when characters suck deliberately. Because sometimes characters suck, and then a lot of people think they're great characters, and it's just like, why would you watch this? This sucks. But then if, like, it's the point for the characters to be awful, then it's like, okay, I can appreciate bad characters being bad as the point of a show. But when it's kind of like, you know, there's a lot of animes where you have, like, the characters, and you're just kind of like, why do people like this person? This person's kind of gross. I don't like them very much. I think someone actually compared it to Always Sunny, which is probably a very weird comparison, but that gave it points in my book because I like Always Sunny. Maybe I'll watch it eventually. We'll see. Hi, Manuel. Hello. And then we have one other outfit. Oh yeah, the classic. This is like the original. So this is what it looked like when you were first playing the first game. The main characters are bad at being main characters. I can respect that. I mean, these ones, I guess, are probably all the same as, like, default, but with just, like, less pixels. Cool. Anyway, let's try these out. How do I turn off your health? N. Infinite health T or F? True. Oh, true or false, I see. And then infinite mana, false, and then... Where's the AI one? Also, as a reminder, this is a playtest. The game is not done. I don't think even it has a release date yet, but it's been something I've been following because I like the first game quite a bit. I don't see where that is. Hold on. Where was that? Hold on. Bot. Oh, it's literally the first thing on the page. Got it. Ow. Okay. Yeah, so even the easy bot's gonna kick my ass. So that's why that's why I wanted to do training mode. And not just suffer. And characters are bad, yeah, okay. I already saw that one. Ow. So yeah, you gotta know your deck really well for this, because you gotta act quick, and base where you need to sit off of, like, little more than, like, the picture in the lower corner. You can also just spam your basic moves, though, because everyone's got 2 of those, which is probably safer. That seems like the volume level should be better for you. Oh, fuck. I just walked right into a mine. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're ready for online. Oh, wait. We'll try another round. I mean, they're not really rounds, because they just go on forever. Fuck. I can't... There's a bomb in the way, so I can't get 4 tiles away from you. Please stop that. Nope. Yeah, we're good to go. But the nice thing is it's a playtest, and maybe other people online will be awful. That's kind of my hope, anyway. I really do hope. Did they open this up to Japan? I have no idea. I don't know where the playtest is for right now. That being said, the controls and a lot of things are pretty similar to what they were in the old game, so even though it's early, there's still probably a lot of killers out there just from experience with that. Oh yeah, the bomb has a big blast radius. Okay, let's go. Let's just try to actually play someone and watch me get demolished and die a terrible, terrible death. That sounds good. Unrated. I might switch to Hazel in a bit, too. I feel like I can fake like I know what I'm doing more with Hazel. Because turrets and stuff. I don't know how different she is in this one. We'll see. Oh, there's Hazel. So yeah, we'll probably just have a bunch of random guns shooting us from everywhere is my guess. Oh, I think I'm fucked if I go online either way, honestly, Booba. Okay, well, there's some lag. Okay. Oh, you know what? I don't think the custom death carries over into online. Vera Proxima's burner out. I can't fix that. That's just what happens. I mean, I can fix it by changing my name, but I don't want to, because I think it's silly. Okay, nope, get your guns out of here. No more guns. No more guns. That is Vera. Hello, Talking Trash. Welcome in. I am suffering. Oh, that was behind you. There you go. No, and then you move. I got this, chat. It's fine. Check it out. Check it out. Nope. Nope. Oh, also, all of the cards used are empty at the bottom, so you have to actually, like, not, spam too much. Except, it's already enough to manage without keeping track of that good. So, you know. I'm doing what I can. Is anyone actually playing, well, DJ mentioned it. Is anyone else playing, Mega Man Battle Network? I, again, have never actually played those games. I know they're a big inspiration for this, but there was the collection that came out literally right now, actually, I think. I think it comes out this evening, today. If it's not out already, it's gonna be out, like, probably within an hour or two. Wait. Nope. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. I'll take that. People still play video games. They do sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Absolutely. Oh, it's just the one round. Oh, my opponent left already. Okay. I thought I was not doing so great, but I made my first opponent disconnect immediately, so, I mean, that's cool. My name looks really stupid. Again, my screen name is Vera Proxima's burner account, but you're not allowed to use the word account in your name, so I used a double C character that was from some other alphabet, and so it always disappears and doesn't show up in games because they don't know what the character is. So that's why my name always looks like that. Hello, Raz. Welcome in. I'm winning. I just won my very first online match of a new game because I am an expert gamer of this game that's not even out yet.
Subscribe.
Raz, thank you for subscribing for 18 months. I appreciate it. It's a year and a half. A year and a half. I think we've had a couple 18 months now, right? I think we've had a few of them. I mean, there should be a few. I had a few of you guys. I mean, I have a number of, I don't know how many people subscribed the first month. There's probably more of those coming though. Thank you. Thank you for 18 months. Also, you don't get this because you have a first badge, but I finally added a new badge for 1.5 years because I didn't have one before. So let me just type something in the chat. There you go. It's a color face. That you can't. I can barely see that on my end. Maybe you can see it better on your end. I have no idea. Whatever, it's fine. Mine has a star over the eye. I should probably remove the star thing. That kind of looks funny. It could be like a star eye patch, though. That's alright. The star is just like a Twitch thing. That's not part of the icon. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I needed another one. It was time for another. And then I need to make the 2-year one. Whenever 6 months from now is. Speaking of not 6 months from now, it's my 2-year anniversary, not affiliate, but 2-year anniversary of streaming is going to be June 3rd. So that's coming right up. That'll be exciting. I'll definitely be back full-time by June 3rd at latest. Oh, that was loud. That peaked a little bit. That shouldn't have come... Wait, why did that come through desktop audio? That's weird. That'll be your first stream here? Awesome. Well, that's exciting. Yeah. No, I'll be back full force by then. It'll be good, and, I don't know, maybe if I'm lucky, this thing will be done charging by then? Like, it's making some good progress. It's possible, right? Hopefully. I'd like to think so. No, GeForce Game Ready driver. Is that why things just lagged out for a second? Yes. Thanks, GeForce. Thanks for that. I don't care. Does it make any noises? Does what make any noises? It's going up? What's going up? What's going up? Sometimes battery puffs up and explode after a while. Oh, the battery's going up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, there was, someone uploaded a video a few days ago of it charging. I don't know how that got recorded, but that was a very exciting thing to see. Because it's been stuck on low battery for a very long time, which is better than when I thought it was just dead all the time. But then you guys did your Christmas miracle bullshit, and all of a sudden there was charge in there. So thank you for bringing my body back to life through the power of friendship or whatever the heck happened. It's coming up, 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 it's coming up. It's there. That's right. Have you guys heard the new Gorillaz album yet? I can't remember all the names of it right now, but I've been enjoying it. Yeah, no, I think I like it. I like it better than the Now. I have to re-listen to Humans. I really liked Humans when it came out, but I think I might like it better than Humans too. Oh yeah, there's Feet there. It's got some good tracks. I need to remember what the names of all of them are. I did like a post that said which ones I liked. I'm gonna reference that because I can't honestly remember the titles. I know I'm very distracted, but I like Gorillaz, so we're gonna talk about Gorillaz for a second. Let's see. Vera Proxima Gorillaz. Oh yeah, parts of it reminded me of that experimental one that Albarn just did on his iPad while they were touring. But like better, but like similar energy for some of the tracks. Wrong stream to talk about Gorillaz. No Gorillaz here. This is the Gorillaz stream. We gotta talk about Gorillaz. Let's see. What did I say I liked about it? A little too much down tempo. Yeah, I wanted a little more upbeat music just because I like fast-paced songs, but I still think it was pretty good overall. Let's see. What did I like best? New Gold. New Gold's really, really good. I really like New Gold. New Gold has Booty Brown, who has been rapping on their tracks in the past and does an awesome job. Probably one of my favorite Gorillaz collaborators. And, see, I don't remember what Skinny Ape was, but I seem to like that one decently. I didn't like Baby Queen. I know some people like... Yeah, The Falls, that's it. I didn't like Baby Queen. That was like the only track on the album I just didn't care for. I don't know. For some reason, that one just did not resonate with me. But everything else I liked a pretty good deal. Cracker Island, like I'd already heard, and I already liked it. Yeah, no, so I like that one. Yeah, Cracker Island I already knew I liked. I think New Gold is probably my favorite track of the entire thing. I make a note on any of the other ones. A few in the middle kind of blended together, to me. I like them all, though, so I mean, it still works out in the end. Oi, oi, hello, Ika, welcome in. Hot take, sometimes music is good. How dare you? Thundercat Don't Miss? No. But yeah, I think it's probably the strongest of their last 3 albums that I heard. I say that I heard because I kind of completely spaced out that Song Machine happened. I just wasn't paying attention at the time Song Machine came out, so I really need to go back and listen to Song Machine. But I've been a fan of Gorillaz for a very long time. Thank you for the sticker, thank you. Wait, it needs to tell me in the activity feed who did that. Oh, there we go. Ika, thank you for the sticker, I appreciate it. And oi, oi, hot take Vera is cute. Well, thank you. I will not complain with that hot take. I appreciate that. You're allowed to say that here, unlike some places, we all know. But yeah, it was good. It was a good album overall. One of the better ones. I think Plastic Beach is still my favorite overall. Like, of everything. But this is I mean, I'm not gonna say it's number 2 yet because like I need to give it more time. But it's up there. It's up there. And Demon Days is really good. It might be 3rd behind Demon Days. 192000 is good too. I think this, I don't know. Like thinking of the album as a whole, right? Not the individual tracks. Because if you're talking individual tracks, that entire thing's out the window. But I like looking at Gorillaz albums as a whole because they seem to put a lot of thought into what they include in there. That's why you always have like D-sides and G-sides and whatever. Plastic Beach fave Gorillaz album, bold and bass choice. I liked it a lot. I feel like I didn't really... I feel like White Flag wasn't bad, but it felt out of place. Rhinestone Eyes was a really nice song. I mean, Stylo was their big single, and I really liked Stylo too. There were a lot of good tracks in there that I really dug. You listened to Demon Days on loop when you were in Afghanistan? It's a good album. And you say, well, listening while in Afghanistan, I just think of was that the Kids with Guns music video where they're out in the desert and they got 2D and the military helmet? Demon Days was pretty overplayed. That's totally fair. Overplay can kind of, yeah. I really like Plastic Beach. I think Demon Days is very good, but radios can definitely kind of kill your jam sometimes. Actually, you know, I wanna try out Dreadworm real quick because I like her game. Self-titled album's your favorite? You got Clint Eastwood on there, 2000. Yeah, oh, that was Dirty Harry. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Clint Eastwood is the one with the... Clint Eastwood is a song, it's not an album. You listened to it while you lived in Belize for a month on a cheapo old MP3 player? Unless they made... Was that a single, too? Like, I liked that stuff, but that... Like, the first album of theirs I actually bought when I was little was, Demon Days. But I had heard Clint Eastwood prior. And I'm like, that sounds cool. So this one's interesting because, like, your primary attack doesn't go straight in front of you, which kind of matches with her game, honestly. But your secondary attack does. I like her. She's cool. No alternate outfit, probably because she's a guest character, I would assume is why. What are these? That's that one anime with the maid dragon. Dragon Maid. My Life as a Dragon Maid. I think that is that Bowsette. I'm gonna say that's Bowsette. And then that's just Bowser. That's probably not even right. I'm just gonna say it though. It's gotta be Gorillaz, Plastic Beach, Demon Days, Humans, The Fall, and haven't heard Cracker Island yet. Well, and then there's also a couple other albums in between. There's the Now Now and Song Machine, which again I don't really know anything about Song Machine. Fall was interesting for what it was, but it wasn't a Gorillaz album. It was just kind of... It was good background music. Never heard of them? Those are the more recent ones. I mean, it makes sense, because, like... they're the most recent. I think they haven't been... I don't know, I don't really follow the radio or have TV. I don't think anyone watches music videos on TV. Is that even a thing anymore? But I know they, like, put out their own stuff. I feel like it doesn't get promoted as much as it used to, but they still do good stuff. Saturn... Oh, okay, Saturn Bars. I am so distracted from the game. I like Gorillaz, whatever. So Saturn Bars is really cool to me, because I have had very little exposure to VR in my life. I'd love to do more VR at some point in the future. Be it my own set one day or a friend's. I know I have one friend who has it. I should go do VR at her house again sometime. That'd be fun. Once I, have a body and can actually go there, that'd be great. But yeah, my first exposure to VR, the first time I ever did VR, was the Saturn Bars 360 video, which is very cool. It's very strange that my first experience in VR had me sharing a bathtub with Murdoch, but that was a thing. And then I got stuck in a cake with like a little golfer figurine, so that was cool. It was a trip. For like a first experience where you're just like inside of something, to be inside of like a psychedelic Gorillaz video. Highly recommend. It was a cool way to experience it for sure. You talking Murdoch in here? We are. We were having a little Gorillaz discussion. We were talking about the new album and just Gorillaz in general. Welcome in, Dearman. The Saturn Bars thing? Yeah, the Saturn Bars thing, exactly. Also, hello, the yellow sign. Welcome, welcome. Let's go online now. Wrong account. Uh-oh. Oh no. I can pretend I didn't see it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I saw nothing. Oh, hey, both your accounts have the same theming to them. Hello, hi. Yellow Moth, welcome, welcome. You stuck to your brand. Makes it simple. Yeah, we could delete them if you want them to. Oh, okay. Wait, what? What? Somebody said the suspicious user. It's kind of funny, though. I'll take it. Suspicious Moth. That's right. You're very suspicious. Oh, yeah, okay, sometimes the menu controller controls don't really work great. Again, this is early. This isn't even early access. This is a playtest, so just do the menus with the mouse to make life simpler. Yeah, just roll with it. Seems to have been fixed. You think it's because you used the word coom. Interesting. It's all... Oh, I see. That's great. I love that. I didn't know coom was something that got auto-caught, but I guess so. Unrated. Let's go. Find match. I could just make my own list at some point. I just use whatever the default moderation settings are for that. Nope, don't hit me with things. I don't like it when you hit me with things. Okay, this person knows what they're doing better, I think. I'm a little more scared of them. If I do this attack, though, I feel like they're more likely to, like, dodge into my attack, rather than me doing the one where it just goes straight ahead. Because, like, there's the mental warfare going on. Oh, that was not the pushback move. Okay. This is so much to keep track of. It's cool. It's fun. But, I really need to watch videos of people who know what the hell they're doing, because this is just a lot. Oh, homing attacks are nice. I like homing because I don't have to think so much. Not thinking's great. Very good outfit. Thank you, Gazania, and welcome in. I was having a lot of fun with mixing up, making a different looking model, and then I took it into Blender, and I did a whole bunch of crazy color shit with it in Blender. I was gonna send a GG, I forgot to. I mean, I'm familiar with the original game. It's just like, it's so much harder to keep track of what abilities you have. Oh, you know what? Okay, I feel really dumb. I was looking in the bottom left corner because I'm used to my abilities being in the bottom left corner of the screen. My abilities aren't in the bottom left corner of the screen because I'm playing on the right side. You know why that's confusing to me? Because you don't play on the right side in the original game. That makes a lot of sense, and I did not realize it. Okay, I should probably do a little better now that I actually see what's going on. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so, it was a combination of going into, Blender and changing the shaders and the colors of the shaders and adding a colorful outline. And then it's using every single possible lighting effect, inside of VC Face to just do the most fucked up rainbow stuff I can. Alright, well, I think I started doing a little better after I, could see my moves. At least I felt better about it. Oh, that wasn't the full push, that was just a single lane. I see. Yeah, the Kamehameha is fun. It's also, like, the most straightforward thing I can do, because it's, like, a baked into the character thing. So it's a pretty nice default move to have. Also, the homing move is not default, but homing is very nice, because I don't have to think about positioning so much. Okay. No. It's so hard to get force spaces away from someone who's constantly, jumping in melee range to hit you. No. Okay. Oh, 5-0. That one was a lot closer than the first one. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. I like this. A funny custom keyboard... I don't know, I'm using a controller. I don't know if I'd want to use a keyboard for this? Maybe. I guess... I don't know if arrow keys or D-pad are better. Oh, that was the wrong one. Nope, don't do it. Okay, well this one's going a lot worse. Remap separate numpad? Yeah, possibly. Oh, that was not the homing. I keep mixing up the homing and, like, the random Gatling style one. Oh, God. No. Yeah, the second round went pretty good. The third, not so much. I will keep GGing you. Let's go again. They keep fighting, I'll keep fighting them. This is a lot better connection than the first one. That last round was pretty slowed down. No. Stop it. Oh. Yeah, I was not prepared for the melee guy. Not at all. Who was that? Oh, it's Celeste. I couldn't even recognize her because of the green outfit. I don't think there were any alternate colors. Like, some people did... Everyone had, like, alternate costumes. You had to work pretty hard to unlock. I only unlocked a couple of them. But I don't think there were any alternate colors in the, old game. Yo, lightning kill! Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll rematch you again. It'll still be our last rematch, I guess. We've done a lot of them. Usually I take the rematches until they, like, stop offering rematches, but this game just kind of keeps offering them, so... But I kind of want to try other characters out. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Fuck. No, 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 no. Where are we at? We're already at after an hour. We'll probably actually just try out one other character and then switch over. Unfortunately, I am still planning for this to be a short stream, because I just need to sleep, because I got a lot to do tomorrow. I will be doing, the usual Friday collab streams, but, also, I'm crazy busy, so, you know how it is. Oh, that was really close again, though. That was really close again, though. I'm gonna back out, though. Got better. I got better. So, I wonder if you can still... I think you can probably still customize your deck for, the online stuff, it seems like, since we keep unlocking cards. But I think when you're in training mode, they might just have every card available to you. That's why my decks didn't carry over. I don't know. Let's try one other person, though. I need to take another drink. Is that just Slicey specific that they can cross onto your side? I feel like Shiso has a crossover to your side thing by default, too. If it's like the other game. But I don't know. Let's find out. Let's do more Labby Lab stuff. Yep, that's Slicey's main attack, is to come over to your side. Which is very complicated to work with, because again, so many things are like be 4 spaces away, or hit 3 spaces in front of you. So when the person's constantly moving like that, it's very tricky to judge that. And that's the other one. The other one is just 4 spaces away to drop an attack. But for primary, that's pretty darn good. I feel like this character is going to be scary online, which I'm not surprised by, because Slicey was scary to fight in the first game. Oh my gosh. It's icy because she's ice attacks, but also she comes up and she slices you, so she's Slicey, and her name is Slicey. Do you think that's deliberate? That sounds pretty maybe deliberate and or coincidence. It could go either way, honestly. It could be deliberate, though. Let's see. Yeah, I want to look at Hazel. Oh wait, I think... Does Shiso have a, jump over to your side thing? Let's see. By default, Shiso has... Oh, okay. That's a thing. But you know what? I forgot something else is in this game that I completely forgot about because there's too much to think about. I don't think there was a dodge button in the old game, but there is a dodge button here. But that's a lot to think about when I can just move out of the way. Probably coincidence? Yeah, probably. Hazel. Hazel was, like, probably the second character I would play in the first game, just because she's easier to play. Because she can just build shit. Although her turret is not default anymore. Oh, I see. Turrets were, like, their own thing before. I don't think you could turn boxes into turrets. Now you can just turn a box into a turret, and that's sick, and I love that. Probably do want to try her out. Terra. Terra. Again, floor away tends to be very default, so if you're in the second row, they're in the third. Wait. Oh, okay, you don't want to direct... So the secondary attack will drag everything over to it. Oh, those stack really well. Because you can just kind of manipulate where they are, and that'd be really easy for placement. I like that. Okay. Look at Reva. She got a big shield. Much big. Wait. Hold up. Oh, that's complicated. Wait, so if you don't hold the button down... Oh, some of them have things where you hold it down and stuff happens differently. I didn't realize that. I wonder if that's... If they all have that. Because we do that, and then, like, there's, like, this weird... bullet blocking thing that happens. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Is that intentional, or is that a bug thing? Because it looks like she's getting shot at. This is an early game still, so maybe it is. Because that doesn't look like she's creating the yellow beams, because they're very clearly coming from the right side of the screen. And then that's a short shield bash that goes... Oh, it doesn't go 2 spaces out. I think it just goes to the first row no matter what. Okay. It's easy to keep track of, but not useful unless they're up front. Oh, we should look at the ults again, too. Oh, yeah! She had this ult that, like, looked super different. Samus ran. Iron Man. Oh, she's basically got the Rebel of Fortune palettes from Skullgirls. Astronaut in space person. Oh, the Captain America. That's easy. I didn't look at, I want to see Hazel's ults, too. Hazel had some good ults in here. Pretty recognizable ults. I don't recognize the very first ult. That really doesn't help my case. The other ones are going to be more recognizable, I swear. It's cute. I don't know what it is, though. And that's Roll Casket. The Mega Man Legends version of Roll. I think that one works really well for her. It's nice. Okay, listen, I recognized one of them. That counts still, right? Alternates. Oh, she's a mage in her alt costume. That's cool. I like that. Alt model, rather. Oh, that's Fire Emblem. That's, oh god, what is her name? I'm spacing on her name right now. Frick. What is your name, small child? No, it's not Nina. Not Nia. Wait. What is her name? Shit. She's Old Fire Emblem. Or Middle Fire Emblem, rather. And I cannot remember it off the top of my head. Anyone else ring a bell to anyone? It's a very specific costume. I'm spacing on her name. Her name is Shit? That's right. I got nothing. I can't remember. Oh, that one's cute. I don't know what that is either, but it's cute. Haruhi? Suzumiya? Right? Probably. I never actually watched that. I should. It's a classic, and I've missed it. I'm very sorry. But I think that's what that is. Oh, and then, you know, for default. Wow. Change characters again, though. I want to go back online, but I'm also having fun just like looking at everything because I really like pixel art, and this game's got pretty pixel art, so I can't help myself. They are, I just can't place the name. Yeah, it's super gorgeous. So that was the one we're fighting online. Don't know what that's a reference to. That's probably a white mage, I would think. What was your ult again? Oh, and then they can just run into it. Don't know. Also a white mage. The gray and red one, who's gray and red. Hyperlight and vibe. I can see it. There is a... Oh, well, here, we'll go to Xion after this. Because I know one of the costumes for Xion. Which I already probably gave away. Very obviously. No idea. That's just Catgirl version of her. That one's cute. I like the ears. They bounce. And the tail. I like Catgirls. Just like everybody on the internet. Xion from Hololive, that's right. Even though it's the guy with the gun. But they're the same character. This is just the April Fool's version, since, you know, they always do their, like, gender bent April Fools sometimes. Don't know what that's a reference to. Oh, that's, what's their name? His name? Her name? Their name? I actually don't know. I recognize that character, though. Yeah, the Femboy cat. Felix. Felix the cat. It's Felix the cat, that's right. I mean, Felix the cat is a character, but I believe this cat's name is also Felix. Not like Felix the cat, the old character, but like the new one, who's an anime Femboy character. Is that Kill la Kill? It might be. Hard to say for sure. Oh god, really? Oh, you guys can figure that one out on your own. Who is the yellow and blue cat? The world may never know. Yeah. Found its way in there. I don't know that one either. Oh. And then this one I really liked in the old game, because this is really high quality. I'm not, like, super big. Wait. Helltaker? Is that Helltaker? Oh, it could be. You know what? It's actually the easier way to even tell is we can, like, check in the shop, because they all have names that are semi-related to what they are. But yeah, really, this was, like, one of my favorite costumes in the old game, because this is one of the first, like, higher quality models they came out with. Just inverted version. Yeah. Doop-a-doop, doop-doop-doop-doop. Hey, brah. Oh yeah, what were your attacks? Oh yeah, you were the timed release drawn one. Okay, so we've got the default. We have Hatsune Miku. Of course there's a Miku skin. You gotta have a Miku skin. It's mandatory. I mean, there's a lot of pink-haired characters. I don't know specifically which one this is. No, Manuel, get that out of here. No, 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 no. I hate it. We don't need emotes of that. You know what? She was a cute character, though. It's kind of a curse when there are adorable characters and you're like, that's a good character design, and then the internet is just kind of like, no, they're a porn now. This is your life. Your life is a porn. It's cute colors. I don't recognize it either, though. Miku's obvious, though. Oh, she doesn't have any alternate outfits yet, so there you go. Alright. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go to Shiso, though. That's right. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Rocket. Welcome in. Welcome. We are quote-unquote playing Duelist of Eden. Mostly we're looking at costumes, though, because I like the art a lot. Alright, so this is the default Xion. Or I keep saying Xion, it's Shiso. I got myself all tricked up. That's from the OG guide to make her porn famous, saw it and made their own based on it. Yeah, I know that wasn't like the source material. Either way. Either way, though, it's a cute Animal Crossing character who was cute in Animal Crossing. But now they're just cursed forever. One Punch Man. That's a One Punch Man. There you go. Here's your Hyper Light Shiso. I think there's only three. Only three there. That's Cyborg 009? I thought Cyborg 009 was red. That's I might be wrong then. I thought that was One Punch Man. Your little coughing buddy? And then the alternate is a cowboy! I think they all just kind of look like cowboys. Maybe that's James Marsden? I don't know. That's the only cowboy I know of. Costumes is nice. The whole reason you started playing Phantasy Star? Yeah! Well, there you go. Let's leave. Bum bum bum. Violet. She was always like a weird boss in the first game, but probably one of the easiest bosses to fight because she gives you a chance to heal while you fight her, and I appreciate that because I'm bad at that game. Wait, you can hold it down, and I don't know if that does anything. I wonder maybe you can use that to like parry or block stuff while you're holding that down, because it doesn't always do it. You have very violent opinions about Phantasy Star Online 2? Dang. Original game, Genesis, or both? Because I know they changed a lot. And then that pulls them forward, only within the same lane. Okay, so what's she got? She has... I believe that is the Nier Automata skin. She has a Nier Automata skin. That's right. Because you know how in Nier Automata you played the fiddle? I remember when you played the fiddle in Nier Automata. That was a good arc. The stream we did where we just played the fiddle the whole time. Mostly New Genesis and how they handled the whole transition. Yeah, that's fair. No idea, but it's cute. Kinda reminds me of Noodle. Since we were talking about gorillas, I'm thinking about... I mean, it's not. It doesn't have the socks. But, like, I really liked Noodle's design during Plastic Beach. Not Cyborg Noodle, but Noodle. It was such a good design. Okay, she only has those with that. But, check out this alt. She's a rocker now. I like the rocker one a lot. Nulu. That's her default rocker. And then that's the red one. That kind of... Is that the same color palette as Ino? It might be Ino. I think it's Ino. Because I think Ino has the same color guitar, too. Black hair and red outfit could be a number of things. Like, it could be like... I was going to say it could be Nana, but Nana's a vocalist, not a guitar player. So that wouldn't really make sense. So yeah, Ino's probably the safe bet. Oh, that's Kaon. Obviously. It's a very simple costume, but, you know, it's very distinct because of the guitar being there. The guitars kind of help a lot with the costume's obviousness. Is that, Wait, one of the... I don't know what this one is. This last one's Bocce, I am assuming? Or is that too current? I think that might be Bocce the Rock, right? I haven't seen that yet. I heard it was pretty good, though. I should probably check it out. This one I'm not sure on. You know what? She should have, Haruko. Oh, that'd be good. You have violent opinions about that height thing? And the bathhouse episode, too. I don't know what that means. Is that Bocce? Because I haven't seen Bocce. I just know that it's like a rock band show. Yeah. Honestly, like, this was her original. I think all of the rock ones are super good. I'd probably play as the rocker with her as soon as I could. Nobody would know about that unless they were knee-deep into PSO2. I don't know. Wait, there's a bathhouse episode in PSO2? That doesn't make sense. That sounds more like a random anime thing. There is? That's super weird. Speaking of bathhouse, I was actually trying to, like, do a silly photo shoot in Final Fantasy XIV because one of the pets Frex gifted me was a capybara, and so I was like, I'm gonna go to a hot spring and pose in the water with my capybara. Except the problem is that 14 really needs to adjust its capybara's scale and make its capybara a little bit bigger, because there is an obvious hot spring place to go in one of, like, I don't remember what the city is called. It's a city you go fairly early in the game. And I would go there, and I sat down in the water with my cappy, and I tried to take a photo, and the cappy's head is, like, completely submerged under the water, and you can only see, like, the very top of its forehead if you adjust the camera angle, but it's just kind of like, you gave us a cappy. You gotta make it compatible with the hot spring. It's the only way to do it. Because that's the whole reason I went there. Fix your cappy, Final Fantasy. Shame. It is a shame. You pull up? Why? What do you mean you pull up? It's official. Never got released in the West either. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that one. I don't know the Cappy meme. I don't, I guess. I mean, I've seen Cappies, and I've seen them with their little yuzus on their heads. It's cute. But I don't know the meme, unfortunately. Alright, Redworm! We already looked at her costumes. Mira! Yeah, so this is Freedom Planet, I think. Oh, she's cool looking. That seems really good. Oh, that's a very good attack. She seems like she'll be pretty strong. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see the video. Oh, she's great. Yeah, she's gonna be one of the top tier characters, I feel. Although, that one move that pulls people in towards the attack is very good. Diet version. Sega thinks the West are a bunch of stupid idiots that can't handle short characters and bathhouse scenes for their official episodes, and quite frankly, I see. There's... Is it time for hot, frustrated takes with Vera? I think it is. Yes. Alright. There is a very frustrating thing that drives me insane in the Twitterverse, and probably Reddit or YouTube or all of those other places too. Short people exist. Short people exist, and you can be short and also not a child. You can be short and also not a child. And there's this wonderful anime thing, just I feel probably at least somewhat related to this situation, where everyone's just like, oh, well, you know, if they're short, then that means they're a lolly. And it's like, no. Shut the fuck up and accept that not everyone's tall or has big boobs. Stop it. You're using terms that if you trace the history of it, because people are always like, oh no, but it just means they look like a kid, and it's like, you're not helping, and they don't look like a kid. Sometimes people are just short. And then I feel like stuff like that is probably part of the reason, you know, you get like Sega being like, oh, we can't release that in the West. It's like, yeah, but there are short people. We need to stop acting like everyone looks the same. We have this weird, like, it's frustrating to me. I have many very short friends. I'm 5'6". I'm not short. But I have many friends who are 5 feet or shorter. And a lot of those people don't have big breasts, because a lot of people don't. And for some reason, there's this weird internet thing where everyone has to just act like all people with this kind of body type in media are childlike all of the time, and I hate it so much. So much. And it's like, I don't care what your justifications for anything are. You're infantilizing adults, and you're being just really awful to people who you, in your head, represent children, even though they don't, and fuck you. That's my speech. It's frustrating. I could go on in other directions with it too, but I'm not going to. There's a lot to have on that discussion, but I'm just having the discussion that maybe we should just accept that not everyone is like tall and big boobed all the time. Because that shouldn't be a big hot take, but for some reason the internet treats it that way. According to Twitter, every short person is a little kid. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I feel like I have to be careful and watch my words, not because I don't know what I'm saying, but I want to make sure it's not misconstrued in the wrong way. Just because it's like a very irksome thing that really bothers me. Obviously, like, all of that, like, weird pedo shit is wrong and disgusting. But also, don't group adults into your weird shit because you're a freak on the internet. That's all. Sorry for the tangent. Okay, anyway, back to whatever the hell we were doing before that happened. We're looking at costumes. I've almost made so many tweets about that because I just get angry when it's just like, can you please stop comparing everyone under the sun to a kid? I don't like it. And I always stop myself because I'm like, I don't want to fight with these people. Oh, you don't have any outfits. You only have 2 palettes. We have that and that, which I have no idea what that is. Oh, no, there's 3. There's 3. That kind of looks like, kind of reminds me of Brand New Animal DNA. I don't know if that's what that is, but the colors remind me of it. Not the fit. The fit is very different. But it has ears, so that might be why they went with it, if that's what it is. When you say you have violent opinions and stuff, you could really unload about a lot of this stuff, but you don't feel like getting... Yeah, yeah. No, I appreciate that. Alright, Maple! I like Rivals. They're working on Rivals 2 right now. It's a 3D game, which is not the shift I thought they would take, but it looks like it'll probably be pretty good. It's the not Smash Bros. The argument would be simpler if there wasn't a lot of hypersexualized for. That's a problem too. And that's like this weird aspect of it is like you have adults who, because they might have a small stature or just like a small frame in general, are suddenly like considered in the eyes of many as kids. And then you also have the fact that all of the actual kids, these actual kids in anime, are super sexed up and don't look their age. They're very developed for their age. And, you know, some people do develop quickly. And I don't think that's the point they're trying to make when they do those designs. My thought on that thing in particular, I think, to me, don't sexualize kids. Just you don't need to, like, yeah, sure, some people might be a little more developed than others in their teens. That's fine, but that's not really the intention. And you can tell by looking at a lot of these series that, like, nope, okay, so if this is just their body type, why are we doing gratuitous angles on the 14-year-old that don't need to be there? They know what they're doing. But the thing is, I think a big aspect of it, because I've thought about this a lot, because I get really upset about people on the internet, and I put a lot of thought into these things, is my understanding of, hello, Yellow Moth, welcome back. On your only account. My understanding, we're having hot Vera says stuff that might get her in trouble, but shouldn't, because I'm right. Japan as a culture, the same reason you have so many animes that are just kind of like, oh, you're still a suspicious user. Why does that keep happening? You didn't even say anything that time. I don't even know. Same reason so much of anime is set in high school. They have a work culture. And by work, like, that sounds like vague, but I just mean like their cult, like, it's your job consumes your life when you grow up. For a lot of people, and that happens in other places too, but in other parts of the world, it seems like people still have some degree of freedom where they kind of do their own thing. And I always hear these accounts of how, like, yeah, no, you work, and when you're not at work, you're like doing stuff with work. So even when you're not at work, you're at work. And you'll probably do a bunch of overtime, or you might sleep over in an office, or just your free time is going to bars with your job, and your job never leaves. And there's this, like, lack of freedom that, again, it's just things I've heard secondhand. I'm no expert, but it seems like it's a very overwhelming thing for a lot of people. And I get this feeling that anime, as a result, largely focuses on high school, because those are the years where people are free, even though I consider that stuff doesn't seem very free to me, because you're stuck going to school all the time. But I suppose to them it might feel more free than to the people making the animations specifically. It might feel more free than an adult, where it's like you can't have them going on adventures because they have to be working 40 hours, 40, 50, 60 hours a week doing their job and doing stuff with their job stuff, and then they have a little bit of family time and whatever's left over. And that's why, like, everything's so focused around school all the time, because, the golden years or whatever. And then I think the really unfortunate, uncomfortable side effect of that is that everything they'd like to put in an animation that they're not putting in an animation still ends up working itself into the same animations. And so you start getting, like, well, we want to do sexy animations, but we're only doing animations about people going to school. And then you start getting this weird combination that shouldn't be happening in the first place. That's my understanding of it. Because it's a big thing. And I'd like to just, in general, can we just have more animations about adults? But, like, for some reason, the high school thing is very prevalent. And the same tropes carry over regardless of the show and regardless of who you're dealing with. And I think I am all for shows going all out with, like, fan service and stuff. It's like, whatever. Sex is fine. It's part of life. Being sexy is part of life. But also, maybe don't do that in the same shows that you're setting in a school setting. Do some shows that are with adults if you're going to try to emphasize things that are adult things. Plain and simple. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Incredibly toxic school and work culture. You wonder why isekai anime? Yeah, isekai is absolutely that kind of thing, because, like, when your not work thing is making everything set in school, that's not a lot better, considering it seems like education's pretty rigid and scary there. You wanted to offer promos. Well, that's awesome, Homesick Puppy, and I would like to offer you a ban. For whoever wants to jump on that first. Booba jumped on it first. Very good work. Thank you for greeting our guests. Alright. Japan has incredibly toxic school and work culture. You wonder what isekai anime? Well, and also, it's like, isn't getting hit by a truck pretty common as far as uncommon deaths goes? And that's, like, a big part of that, too. So it's, like, very clearly tied to things. Government psyops to try and bring up the birth rate. Oh, you've never really heard a reasoning that satisfies the discomfort. I think a lot of it is very much the reality that they are cartoons for kids. Made by adults who probably want to make adult cartoons too, though. I do think a lot of it is cartoons for kids, and I think part of it is also cartoons set in schools because it's like, you know, that's when you were free and not weighed down with all of your work stuff, as well as, you know, familial ties. You were young and wild and free, and you didn't have a family, so you can be a little flirty. I don't know. It's weird. Be sexy, just make them adults. It's not hard. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. University is like this, has so much potential, and I've seen so few shows even said, and if you're really caught on the school setting, lean a little harder that angle. Just saying, it makes things a little bit better. But, you know, big points if you're, like, actual working adults. Good on you. Shonen is for shonen. Surprise. Yeah. Penning this message. Dang. Oh, yeah, you couldn't pen it. I'm sorry, because it got blown up. There you go. I think there's just a big disconnect between West and East cultures. Asian countries don't treat anime as cartoon for kids. They treat anime as an equally valid alternative to live. Yeah, well, I mean, part of it's for kids, but also the animation industry is bigger and considered, yeah, more for everybody, absolutely. Like, there is a section of it that is certainly for kids, but it's not like here, where animation is, like, 99% for kids. We've got, like, Adult Swim, and, Seth MacFarlane, and Matt Groening, and they make the stuff that's not for kids. And then everything else is for kids. Whereas over there, it's a bigger spread. There is still stuff for kids, but it's also, like, not, like, throwaway medium for every other age bracket. Yeah. Okay. Maple Costumes, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it's a show for children. Yeah! Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for Adult Swim as, like, a studio. Because they're, like, the only people who are really, like, doing it. Because the Family Guy verse is, like, one thing. There's South Park, too, I guess. South Park, Family Guy, and Simpsons. But that was just 3 shows. King of the Hill. Which I think they're actually bringing back, which is interesting. But, like, still, in the grand scheme of things, that's not that many shows. So it's nice that we have a studio dedicated to that. Show for children, but not for kids, yeah. Oh my god, that's a big raid. That is a huge raid. Hello, Gunpei. Welcome in. Welcome. That's a lot more. We were having discussions that are great and fun, but we're pretty much wrapping them up now. We're playing Duelist of Eden, the sequel to One Step from Eden. Vera-chan, I like that. Thank you. Hello, Gunpei. What were you up to today? If we could get a shout-out, that would be awesome. Also, Merlin VT, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Let's go back to the office for a moment. Let me say hi to everyone who showed up here. Renoya Etep? I don't know how to say your name, but welcome. Gunpei, welcome. Mars4322, Pirate Raid, welcome. You were playing Just Chatting. I hope you had a good conversation. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. We were talking about anime and all sorts of bullshit, so that was fun. Yeah, go follow Gunpei. Gunpei is cool. Very fun streams. Very wild sometimes. Yeah, we were playing Duelist of Eden, the sequel to One Step from Eden. One Step from Eden was a... Oh, there's a bunch of people here. I should introduce myself. I'm Vera-channel. Proxima, the host of Vera-channel. Mars4322, thank you for the follow as well. Host of Vera-channel. I'm a robot, but I'm also a reindeer and a cuttlefish and, like, 0.1% moth. And then I turned into a cocoon, and I fucking died. That's my body over there. I'm recharging it right now, so hopefully it'll be back soon. But for now, I'm living inside of a computer. And now you know my lore, so that's cool. And, that's pretty much it. That's my introduction. Let's go over to gameplay now. Yeah, so the first game was like a roguelike game that played kind of like Mega Man Battle Network, if you're familiar with it. And they're doing a playtest for the second one, which is a versus-focused thing. It's more like a fighting game style in this one. It's the same gameplay, but that one was not against other players. And been messing around with that today. It's hard and confusing because there's a lot to keep track of in a small period of time. And we'll probably play a couple more matches of this, and then we're actually going to be watching the Final Fantasy 16 stream thing that happened earlier today. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I wanted to check out what they showed off there. The most hinged lore. I mean, listen, it's 2 years worth of lore almost at this point. Stuff happens, time happens, people electrocute themselves and die on accident because they weren't thinking things through properly. I saw Frankenstein do it, and it seemed like a good idea, and then I electrocuted myself and I fucking died. But that happens to the best of us sometimes, so please understand. Let's just go online again. But I hope your stream was good. Thank you again for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Enjoy your follow emotes, new followers. And if you're headed out, I hope you have a good night as well. Okay. Unrated. Dreadworm was going pretty well, but I want to try somebody different this time. Maybe we can see if we can actually make a custom deck now that we have more cards. Let's see. I want to mess around with Hazel. Turrets are cool. I like turrets. Change deck. Okay. What all do we have here? I'm just gonna go fresh. Slowly fire, 3 pushing shots. Sounds good. She's very cute. I love her sprite art, too. It's like, it was my favorite in the old game. Oh, yeah, that's right. The gamepad support dies in the menus a lot, so let me use the mouse. So we have triple barrel, strip mines, hit all enemy tiles in a sweeping pattern. Correct. AoE stuff's great because I can think less, and I like thinking less, so we'll do that too. Spend a mana, fire a wide shot for each mana spent. Okay. Let's see. Dash. Not doing the dash. I'll lose track of my spacing that way. Also, I'm trying out a new model today. Because I was having fun playing with colors. Normally, I mean, I have a lot of models. I've got, like, how many models do I have at this point? Like 30? I don't know, I haven't counted. It's a lot. Normally, I'm green, though. Here, have some green. Have some green. God, this list is too long at this point. There we go. There we go. This is normal. And also more colorful, because everything's more colorful right now. My reindeer do not look good on stream. But that's okay. That's fine. Did I say reindeer? I meant to say antler. I don't know what I actually said. I don't know what words are that come out of my mouth half the time. Do this one. There we go. That's better. No antlers with the crazy light filters going on. Okay. Hornies, that's right. They're called hornies. Launch mine 4 tiles away. We're gonna do all of the summon weapon stuff, because that's her playstyle in the first game. I mean, it wasn't necessarily hers. You could do stuff like that with other people too, but that was her main focus by default. Summon a 6 hit point laser turret. I like that. You can just do a smaller deck too, as long as it's 8 cards. That's the minimum. Fire shots on all tiles in front. I like that too. Granted, the thing is, these are all going to be more expensive, but we can rely on our basic abilities in the meantime. 7 out of 12. Hit and push on cracked tiles. Let's see. Stab and push 5. Hit and crack 4 tiles in front. Deals double damage in back. Launch the trap. I like the trap. That sounds nice. Let's do that. That's our deck. Sleeve? Oh, you can get sleeves for your decks. This is pretty fancy that it's got so much deck building. Deck building was a big part of the first game, but the first game was a single-player thing. It wasn't all about versus stuff. So the fact that you can do so much with your deck in an online game, it means it's going to be a broken mess and people are going to come up with stuff that breaks the game. But also, it's cool and fun to mess around with things, so I like that. we're gonna use your sleeve. That's fine. There's probably gonna be other sleeves later. Okay. Find a match. Let's go. And take a drink, because I'm thirsty. Oh, also, trying to get to 500 by my 2-year. I think I should be at like 461 or 462 right now. We're getting close. I think we might be able to do it. I still got like a month and a half. So that's kind of exciting. I should do something special when I hit 500. Like, I'm gonna do my 2-year anniversary stream, but I want to do something special when we hit the next milestone. I'm not sure what to do. If anyone has any ideas. Pizza. That's a good idea. Pizza's a very good thing you can share with people on the internet. This is smart. I like this a lot. Oh yeah, we're playing online, so people know what they're doing, unlike me. That's right. Many are saying this. Alright, so yeah, we'll just have a pizza party, and then everyone will share a pizza. And I'll shove it to you through my screen, and then you'll grab it on your end, and everything will work amazing. Pizza but with ice cream cake. That seems like two different foods, but we could do that too. There's the ice cream pizza. Is that a thing? Ice cream pizza is probably a thing. Isn't there like a restaurant that has like a cookie pizza? And maybe the cookie has ice cream on top of it? Or am I making that up? I think that's real. Oh, I haven't been doing my ult at all. I forgot about that. My ult just, like, makes people wiggle around. Wiggles are cool. You did have the world's worst dessert pizza that one time. That's true. Hey, I made it better for you, though. I covered it in delicious sweets. I win! My opponent disconnected. Thanks for disconnecting. That means I don't suck too much. But also, it means I have to find a new opponent who's probably way better than me again. Yeah, we'll do like, 2 or 3 more matches. Dub's a dub, that's right. Honestly, that last match, though, before the training mode, I think went really well by the end of it. Wait, are my moves different? Oh no, I'm just pushing the wrong button because I forgot how to play. You ever forget how to play a game in between rounds of the game you're playing? Like, it's been 20 seconds, and all of a sudden you don't remember what controls are for a game. That happens to me a lot. It shouldn't. You think short-term memory would kick in, but you also have to have short-term memory, I guess. I don't have a whole lot of that. That's probably why. Every single time you play Mario Kart 8? Yeah, there you go. I want to play that again. If anyone in chat wants to play Mario Kart 8 again sometime soon, we should probably do like a Mario Kart Friday or Saturday stream. I think did the new DLC come out? I can't remember. There was one coming out. I'm not sure if it actually released yet or not, but there was a new set of courses. And, new character, I think? I can't remember who it was. Somebody. Please quit killing me. I don't want to be killed. It's better when you don't, honestly. Alright, well that works too then. Thank you for playing. I will be a sport and rematch you. Want somebody to hack the online part of that game so we can play it online without paying money? That'd be nice. I would like that a lot. I didn't need to place 2 of those, but I did. Yeah, just, you know what? I don't even need to bother with my deck. I can just spam that. Because I have it built in and it's great. Oh my, you know what I've realized? I'm doing the same thing again. I've been doing the thing where I look at the cards on the bottom right of the screen, and I'm like, none of these are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm playing on the right side of the screen. I need to quit looking at moves on the left side of the screen. Those aren't mine. Those aren't mine. I was doing this earlier too, and it's because the first game was single player, and so you're always on the left side of the screen. So even though I'm on the right side, I'm used to the user interface being in the other place where it's not now because I'm on the right. I bet this next match will go marginally better. Okay, wait. A 64 Nintendo game? Okay, enjoy giving us $9 a month, but... Yeah, I mean, it's not that much, but also, like, their internet's not even that good, so it's like, if you're gonna charge for it, at least have something good to offer. I don't know, like, I get the NSO games are a thing, and they're nice and all, but, like, everyone else is giving people new games, and you're giving people bad emulation of games they can probably pirate themselves better. So, like, you need to up the game a little bit if you really think that's going to be enough of a selling point. And it is enough for some, and that's fine. But also, people should know that they can pirate those same games with better results. Okay, yeah, see, I knew what I was doing that time, and I still got bodied. And they disconnected. So we'll do one more match, and then we're probably going to move on and watch that Final Fantasy thing. Because again, I can't go super long today, unfortunately, but I'm happy I fit it into the schedule, even though there is no schedule. We're gonna try someone else? Maybe, maybe not. Let's try Solacy. No, because we made the deck for Hazel. We'll just go with Hazel one more time. I was also wanting to play World of Horror, but I realized that game can take a while, so I decided not to do that tonight. But I'll probably do a Guerrilla of World of Horror next time I have a free day and I can fit it into the schedule. Which might not be till next week, because we do have at least the stream tomorrow, the Collab Friday stream that usually happens, which I don't know if it's going to be over here or at Billy's. It's probably going to be on my channel, I think, because... Well, it might be over there. I'm not sure. One or the other. And then Saturday, I need to check in with Brex to see if we're doing Hat in Time this week. But otherwise, I'm going to be working all weekend, so. War Thunder stream, real? No. No, I'm sorry. I also considered doing Genshin this week, because, like, they have a thing right now where you can get Primo Gems, and it's like, wow, it's like a sponsorship, but the money I get is fake. But also, fake money is not worth the amount of time I have to spend on that when I have no free time to actually play games. I like it, but, like, I'd have to play, like, 6 hours of that, and it's like, I don't have time to do that right now. More like, worth over. Haha, got him. Oh, yeah, so, apparently, so War Thunder had all the things where, like, people kept leaking, government stuff over the forum about, like, different ships and stuff. Things that they shouldn't be leaking, because they're, confidential. So that was bad, but it happened, like, 5 times or something. I guess the last time wasn't even War Thunder, though. The last time was, like, leaking stuff through, Minecraft. So leaking your government secrets through Minecraft is the current meta. If you're looking to, leak information, this match is not going to start. Minecraft's forum turn this time, yeah. Yeah, I think this round is a little dead in the water. Persistent successful, IS server false, IS client false, IS connection client false, role client. So true, Impy. Alright, we can leave the match though. So that's good. The matches that have been good have been good. The matches that have been bad. I think the internet's probably decent in this game. I have really good internet. It's hard to say. I would need to test a lot of stuff. Good internet doesn't mean a lot if the other people have bad internet and then the game runs badly because of it, so. An anti-Semitic Minecraft Discord? I mean, I don't know, did they say it was like tied to 4chan? It's possible. 4chan's got some funny stuff on it sometimes, and then the other 95% of the time, got some not so great stuff too. Please quit hitting me with things. I don't know, I heard it was like 4chan. Yeah, I mean, I used to frequent it. Things have changed. Times have changed. Not as much anymore. Some of the boards are not the worst thing in the world. Some of them have always been kind of bad. But, yeah, I think one thing that's changed a lot, though, is there were a lot of things on that page where I was like, haha, it's dark humor. People are funny here. And then over time, you start to realize that, like, I don't know, maybe 5% of those people are actually doing the dark humor thing, and a lot of people are just serious about weird stuff that they should not be serious about. But, like, I guess that's me being naive as a person, where I'm kind of just, like, assuming the best in every scenario, and I'm like, haha, this is funny because it's fucked up, and it's like, no, it's actually just fucked up, and I'm like, oh, okay. I think my understanding of satire might have been a little different growing up. That might have been part of it. Generally speaking, you can probably find better places for any specific subject matter than a big unregulated one like that, though. Like your local library. No, that's too much effort. You're way out of line now, Dear Mid. Can't do that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Get mined on! Get mined on! Do me a favor and just get shot by my bullet. That was stupid and accomplished nothing for anybody. Okay, well, that was close, and then I fucked up. So that's fair. Drag you to your local institution to learn about cephalopod. You know what, though? If there's actually a book on cephalopod taxonomy, it would do me good to learn about my people. My 11% of me that is cephalopod. I'd love to. It has pictures? Okay, that's pretty sick. You know what's nice about pictures of cephalopods? Discovery Channel or whatever doesn't copyright claim you and fuck up your 1-year streaming anniversary and you're still holding spite about it a year later. Because it was a 12-hour stream, and you can't just cut something out of a 12-hour stream because YouTube won't let you. Discovery, you bitch. Showed 1 minute of footage of a cuttlefish, and they're like, we're gonna block your entire stream. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I hope they show up in chat to read that message. You thought Isopod for some reason and had to actually think if those goobies even have taxonomy? I mean, they must. Yeah, there's like 1 minute of me showing off cuttlefish footage after I did my DNA test and found out I was part cuttlefish. And that 1 minute got claimed to the extent where they're like, we have to cut this out of your video to even have the video present, but your video is too long, so we can't do that. And I could fix it, but it means downloading a 12-hour video to crop something out of the middle of it, which is like massive. So I just said, I don't care about YouTube anymore, and now I just store all of my VODs as highlights on Twitch, because copyright doesn't suck nearly as bad on Twitch as it does on YouTube. It's really bad on YouTube. And that was an official company claiming something, which is bullshit, but the amount of false claims I would get on everything over there, specifically all of the Final Fantasy, which, remember, I did 7 Remake, was like my first long series I did. And then all of the 14 streams. And then all of the Nier Automata streams. And then, I don't even know if I had Final Fantasy 6 on there. I think I gave up by the time I started 6. All of that stuff would get claimed. Those were all false claims, though. Those were all claimed by, like, some dude in New Jersey pretending to be the owner. And it's just like, okay, well, Square Enix doesn't care, but this random dude in New Jersey does. And YouTube's not going to do anything to fix it because they don't care about small streamers. It is a waste. It is absolutely a wasteland. If your first stream here, you have never seen any of this stuff, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I understand, Boo. But welcome in, by the way. First-time streamer. Or viewer. Whatever. Isopods are crustaceans. They are. Isopods are very strange. And prehistoric. Which is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. I think that's where we're leaving off on this, though. Because there's like a 40-minute video. We'll probably skim it, so it won't actually be a full 40 minutes, but... Again, smaller stream tonight. But thank you, everyone, for coming by. Regardless, it's good to have you. This game looks cool. I like the first game. I think this in combination with the first game is pretty cool. It'd be cool if they ported all of the outfits from this back to the first game, too. Because they satisfy different needs, right? This has the versus element, which is fun. But also I like roguelikes, too. So it'd be nice if, like, they kind of, like, worked on both of them in tandem. And, like, updated that. Because, like, there are a lot of new models in this that weren't in the old one. Oh, we're going to go to the shop real quick. Because we can actually see what the references are here. Forgot about that. Also, this first one... I do have some stuff to say about this first one. It's confusing as hell to me. Because Satori Komeiji is my favorite Touhou. She is a Satori. Named Satori. That's her name as a character. And her sister's name is Koishi Komeiji. She is also a Satori. None of these names use the name of the actual character. They use something that references the property they're named after. So they decided to use the name Satori, because that's the animal that Koishi Komeiji is. Except that's also the name of her sister, a character from the same game as her. So this is actually a very good Koishi skin. It looks very sick. I like it a lot. However, it's using the name of my favorite character, or her sister, instead of her. And I would like to have a skin of my favorite Touhou character. Why do you do this to me? I don't know. That was bugging me because I'm a lame nerd and things bug me sometimes. Not a Clown Piece fan. I have no issue with Clown Piece. It's just not my favorite. Satori's my favorite. I don't know. I think she's neat. I don't know what this one's a reference to. It says Yo, Shiretta. Yo-Yo Gabba. This is a Yo-Yo Gabba character. I don't think they have any characters who look edgy and black and blue like this. They're very colorful in Yo-Yo Gabba. Have you ever seen Yo-Yo Gabba? I like Yo-Yo Gabba. It's very silly. We've got the main guy who's just the human character. He kind of has like a DJ looking outfit. Not DJ as in like DJ in chat, but like... Isn't he supposed to be like a DJ? I think he is. And then everyone else is just like weird vinyl toy looking Muppet dudes or something. The main character in Yo Gabba Gabba. I feel like that show had like a musical focus because they always broke into song, and I thought the main character was a DJ. I don't know for sure though. Redworm, Hime. Oh wait, why is it Hime? No, so that's not a Bowser costume. That's somebody else. Hime would not be a reference to Bowser. Crown is for Bowsette, though, because it's the mushroom crown that Bowser puts on to become pretty. Hosted by DJ Lance Rock. Ah, well, there we go. I knew it. It means princess, but, like, it's gonna be a reference to something, I think? Wait, is she, Yeah, Maid is Dragon Maid. What about, that one game? The Ubisoft game that's very pretty, and you fly around as the girl with the crown. I don't remember what she looks like. Is that her, or does she look different? That might be. I'm not sure. This is Ranger. Don't know what Ranger means. Or alternate, I assume, is just an alternate. Casket is Roll Casket. Crystal. Oh, Star Fox. The sexy fox lady. From Adventures. And then Amaterasu for Okami. Sneaker? I don't know what Sneaker's from. Sneaker is a... Sneaker, no sneaking? Swiper. Swiper, no swiping? Is this a Dora the Explorer reference? Is that what Sneaker is? I think it might be. Fox boobs. Yeah, exactly. And then Prowler. Don't know. Don't know. Tanuki. Okay, it is. That is Brand New Animal. I thought that was BNA, but I wasn't sure. Because, again, the outfit's kind of different because of, like, the long... half skirt. But the colors are right. So they just went with that over the ears. Bonded, I don't know. Captain America's still obvious. Dreadblock. Not sure. It does not look like Bondrude. I don't know who Bondrude is. Who is Bondrude? Where are they from? Dreadblock Code. Oh, this is from that other game that Georgie plays. A lot of these are from games Georgie plays. I'm glad Georgie ended up playing the first game. I was, like, recommending it because I really liked it. And it seems like Georgie liked it a lot, too, which is good. Never find out who Bondrude is? Okay. It's probably cursed. I understand. Not Chaos Code. Chaos Code is a different game. I like Chaos Code. Code... Not Code of Princess. That's also a different game. I like Code of Princess. The one where it's like an RPG, but it's like MMO, but it's not the dot hacks or the sword arts. It's, you know, that one. One that Georgie plays, Dancer. Oh! Dancer is Necrodancer. Crypt of the Necrodancer. It's, what was the name of the sequel? Somebody in Hyrule. That's the name of the main character I'm spacing on. Claire? No, wait. Cadence. Not... yeah, Cadence. Thank you, Cadence. This is Cadence from Necrodancer. That's right. Yeah, Cadence. Resistance! It's cute and pink. I like pink. If you couldn't tell... Can you tell I like pink? There's a lot of pink on the screen right now. Boss is pink. I like Boss. Saffron Cave Story. Curly Brace. Resistance, I don't know who that is. You know the red tie now? Pink is awesome. Do you know what the reference is? Or do you just mean the color? Yeah. Mountaineer. Yeah, that's obviously Celeste. Chestnut, no idea. That anime. Oh. Oh, wait. This one? Oh, yeah, see, Tiger. This one is Taiga. That's Toradora. I remember Zayden was a very big fan of Toradora. Hope Zayden's doing well. Saffron Doll? That's different than the regular one? I guess so. Soul. It's not Soul Bad Guy, I can tell you that much. Soul Bomba, the VTuber. That's right. That does not look like Soul Bomba, the VTuber. Solomon Grundy from the DC. Is it Fooly Cooly alternative? I don't think so. I can't imagine it is. I think it's just alternate as in... Wait, what the hell? Look at the cost on... Wait, what the fuck? Why does that cost so much for no reason? What the heck is going on with this costume? Is that a glitch, or are they fucking with me on purpose? That's weird. I don't... There's a lot of red ties. I don't know. There's a lot of red ties. Yeah, I'm sure it's not. Nobody cares about Fooly Cooly alternative except for me. I'm the one fan. Okay, Soul Medic. Clearly TF2. It's not TF2. Clearly TF2, though. Wait, is it? That wouldn't make sense. TF2 doesn't have blue hair. Maybe. That might be it. They might have just... Yeah. I'm curious. I wish I knew. The Taiga one's actually pretty nice. It makes me the #1 fan, alright. It is my favorite. Surveyor... Steins Gate? Which one? Which one is Steins Gate? That's the red tie person? There are so many red tie people. There's this one, and there's this one, and this one. I'm assuming you mean the more red. Doll or Chestnut? Which one of those? Ah, right, that name. I can look it up on my phone, I guess. Hold on. Risu Makise. Chestnut. Got it. Does that name sound like a reference to something in Steins Gate? Steins Gate's something I've also wanted to play. That seems like a shorter visual novel as opposed to playing 60 hours of Fata Morgana. Reverie. Oh, Reverie is also a Georgie game. Georgie has played half of the games referenced in this. That was, I have that game. God, what is it called? Hold on. It's the cute pixel side-scrolly game that I'm finding in my library right now. This is a good use of stream time as me just digging through my games. Let's do it. Let's do it. Eventually we'll get to YouTube. One day. 5 years from now. These are alphabetical. Why would you do that to me? Shit. Is that Miku? That is Miku. It's called Leak, I believe. It's in the background right now because I was trying to find what the Reverie. Is Reverie in the name? I don't think it is, right? It might be. Oh, it is in the name. Momodora. Momodora is the game. That's right. It's in the subtitle. Oh, yeah, we have another alternate. See, everybody has an alternate. Which presumably is just literally a made-up color palette. Drifter, Hyper Light Drifter, Puncher, One Punch Man, Tsundere. There's a lot of Tsunderes. I don't know. I don't know who the purple Tsundere is. Yeah, Leak. Leak is a very Miku name. Oh yeah, Darling and what is it? A2? No, A2 is Nier Automata. What's the I didn't actually watch Darling in the Franxx. Who's the pink girl in Darling in the Franxx? It's a name that sounds like a Nier Automata name, but it isn't. O2, 02. Got it. Close. You've literally played Momodora and had no idea? It's in the subtitle, I think that's why I remembered. Also, it's like that off-white color. It's pretty close. I think it's because that character is already pixel art to begin with. You too? Yeah, that's right, Bono. Scarlet. Don't know. Automaton, that's Nier Automata. Scarlet. Just Scarlet. It's fine. Rare Cuttlefish palette. There's no rare Cuttlefish palette. There should be. Emblem. See, I just couldn't remember her name, but yeah, she's been around forever. Is it Nino? Nino. Not Nina, Nino, right? I think it's Nino. I think that's her name. She's from, like, the 6th game or the 7th game, I think. I can't remember what number. This came out in the West, though. Hazel Priestess Brigadier. That's the, Haruhi. Ivalice. Oh. Ivalice. So this is probably going to be, Is that somebody in Tactics? That doesn't look like it'd be someone from Final Fantasy XII. And it doesn't necessarily... I don't know. That color palette doesn't scream Ivalice to me, so I'm not really sure. Assuming that Ivalice is a reference to Tactics 12 or Vagrant Story. And then those are the same ones. And then, yeah, then we have Iron Man, which is Rust, Lancer. I don't know who Lancer is. And then Hunter, Samus Aran. Dark Magician Girl. I haven't played Sonic 06, Boo, but I don't know. Drizzle. Wait, Drizzle? I don't know why it's Drizzle. I thought that was just Tuhu. But I'm not sure. Archwizard. Oh yeah, that's Darkness. Moon. Also, they use the word Gumiho. They use the word Gumiho. We know that word because of the other game. We know that because of Please Be Happy. You know, whatever this one's from. We don't know. It's a mystery. Mystery to everyone. Is this Elden Ring? Is that supposed to be the Elden Ring girl? Because that's where my mind goes. We only play good games here. No, we don't. We play bad games sometimes. Marge Simpson. That's right, it's Marge Simpson as a cat girl. Every nerd's dream. Yeah, Randy the Witch, I guess. Does Moon make sense for her? I haven't played Elden Ring. I will eventually. I need to go back and beat Bloodborne, though. Felix. I think Argyle might just be the last name of Felix. Felix Argyle. Kamui. Which I thought was Kill la Kill, but maybe it's something else. Unchained. Rango? Or is that Rango? That's a Rango Unchained reference in here? That's a poll I wasn't... Not Rango. Yeah, Rango's the lizard. Sorry, Django. Rango's the chameleon, you're right. I had it on the brain because I think Paru was talking about Rango the other day, so I was thinking about it. Django Unchained is a strange reference I wasn't expecting to see in a game full of anime and games. Rock. Yeah, that's definitely Bocce the Rock. And then Ino's Crimson. I don't know who Angelic is. And then, the Kaon one at the end. Yeah, what is Angelic? I don't know. Anyway, this is fun. This game's cool. I like this. I'll come back to it later. But for now, I want to watch the Final Fantasy 16 stuff, because I love Final Fantasy... Fuck, I'm collabing with myself again. Why does this keep happening to me? I gotta change these settings. Match title, otherwise find window of same type. This is not a window of the same type, you dummy. You stupid. Window title must match. There we go. That's better. Kuvera for the price of one. Yeah, that's right, but I killed the second one. There can only be one. They had to die. It's the only way. Rango Unchained has to be hilarious. I'm sure there's fan art of that. I wouldn't be surprised by that. YouTube. Yeah, it's a weird crossover. If you actually think about the story that would come out of that, it can only end in very concerning ways, I'm sure. Let's see. Trump's crimes keep adding up. No, we're not watching that. We're looking for this video of cats. That's what we're gonna here for. Those are chicks. Those are not cats at all. Why would you lie? Why would you lie on the internet? It's bullshit. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, it's their family. A whole family. What was that? Oh, was that sound effect part of this video? That was weird. I don't know why that was there. It was really loud, though. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble for watching this, like, long video. We're gonna watch... Oh, wait, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Nobody gives a shit on Twitch. State of Play. That's right. The big video game trailer that came out today. The only one. There were no other video game trailers that came out on today. Except for the Zelda one. I guess that came out too. Anyway. Full 4K. Specifically, they did a thing for 16. It wasn't everything, it was just this one game. Oh, God! Damn it! You're loud! Stop it!
Hello, everyone. This is Naoki Yoshida.
Please be quiet. Oh my God.
And welcome
There we go.
to State of Play. Today,
I forgot I cranked my volume up like wild. Right. Expanded it like wild.
As well as reveal
Yeah, there was a Zelda thing this morning. It was just a trailer for like 3 minutes, whereas this is like a whole big thing
talking you through everything.
that happened. Hello, Bad Sprite. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, no, I watched it. I made a post about it. I mean, it's a $70 game. I can't afford to buy $70 games, but we'll see. If it has dungeons and they remove weapon durability, then I'll care. But I don't like weapon durability, and I play Zelda for dungeons specifically, so without dungeons I'm not interested, because I just got bored with Breath of the Wild. And this seems like it's going to be better than that, but also I don't want to pay $70 because I don't spend money on games. This is pretty. Hello, Popcorn Girl. I can't afford games. Everything else is too expensive, so I just buy things on sale. And now I'm window shopping, a game I'm not going to own for probably a year or two. But I'm excited for it because I love Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, Dearmed, if you're still around. You're talking about how you weren't getting into the series because of the gameplay so much. This is the one that's going to be basically playing like Devil May Cry instead. Because they actually have the Devil May Cry combat designer doing the gameplay for this. So it is just an action RPG.
Which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster ride.
Yeah. And you have a PS5, so like you're in good shape if you wanted to play this. I don't know if they have a demo yet. Probably not. They should. It comes out in like June, so I imagine soon. Stranger Paradise? Yeah. Yeah, no, Stranger Paradise is really cool. I enjoyed the demo of it. I played it on the worst hardware it was available on. I played it on base PS4, which, whoa, that game struggles on base PS4, but on PS5 I'm sure it runs great. It's fun. It's not the prettiest looking game by any means, but, like, I don't think that matters as much as it running well, and I think you'll be okay running it on new hardware. You thought FF7 Remake was going to be a true action RPG, but it ended up being some weird autopilot thing. Yeah, it's a weird combo. This is actually an action RPG, though. Like, this is being built very differently than that game was built. I think that's what the demo is going to do the best for. To really get a feel for what the gameplay actually feels like. Because, yeah, some things are hard to really get from footage alone. But, I mean, the way the guy doing the combat from the DMC team has been talking about it, he's trying to go just as hard, if not more so, because he's only focusing on one character rather than an entire cast. Popcorn munching does in fact have audio, and it's awful. Apologies to everyone who hates mouth noises and food eating noises. I hate them too, but we all have to struggle together. I also say that, yeah, if you're going to play Strangers of Paradise, PS5 is probably the best place for that, too. Because that's actually not a Square Enix issue with the port for PC. The issue with the port for PC is it's a Koei Tecmo port for PC. And honestly, Square Enix PC ports have not been the best optimized a lot of the time. Koei Tecmo has an even worse track record than Square does, though, I feel. They've had a lot of issues with most of their games. I always look through the reviews, and they're always, like, mostly negative. It's like, this is a game people love. What's going on? But I know some of the Final Fantasies had really bad ones. Like, 13-2 is my favorite Final Fantasy, and it's mostly negative on Steam, because that was a port they super botched. I mean, I'm glad they do, because I love the Atelier games. It's one of my favorite series. Dynasty Warrior games are okay. They're fun, but they're nothing special. Atelier, I think, is pretty special, so I'm glad that's around. Yeah, it's very niche. It's slightly less niche than it used to be because, like, Ryza's thighs took over the internet and everyone was like, wow, look at the size of her thighs. And they're like, that's right. And then they just kept making them bigger. And it's like, that's free money. And it made the Atelier series successful. So that's cool. And then the Neo games. Then there's that new game from the Neo people that comes out, like, next year or this year, I can't remember. Which looks pretty promising. The Samurai one. They're very crafting heavy. You do a lot of, like, traditional RPG combat in there, too. But, the bigger emphasis is on the crafting, to the point that you will level up your character separately for crafting than from combat, and you will only be able to level up so much in the combat, because the biggest thing is just trying to make a bunch of really busted gear to take out into the field with you, because the alchemy is the main point. But then they change the alchemy system, like, almost every game, so it changes a lot from entry to entry. It's definitely a lot more... It's like 100% a more traditional RPG than most things, though. Speaking of horny idiots watching anime, you don't think any media has shit on gamers for being horny idiots? Only when it's anime games. The cross-section gets it. But it specifically has to be the cross-section. Yo, shout out to, the RE4 remake fans. Yeah, no, that one's an exception. Yeah. I mean, that one's not. That one doesn't, well, Resident Evil doesn't get, like, the, I don't know, I feel like the Resident Evil stuff is more contained. No, those games have... Okay, yeah, I mean, those games have very horny, you're right. I thought you meant horny that gets brought up a lot online. Yeah, I misunderstood your original statement. The horny that people talk about is usually relegated to the anime games. But the horny mods for these other games, while mostly closed off, like, fandoms that don't really get, like, tons of media coverage, comparatively, tend to have, like, all of the horny mods that go, like, crazy. Like, RE4 Remake was wild, because, like, within, like, 24 hours of that game coming out, before the game came out, after the demo came out, RE4 had, like, 5 or 6 different versions of new Leon mods. It's like, what kind of dick do you want on your Leon? They had mods for all of them. There was a lot. Well, I interpreted the initial question as media coverage. Because I think most horny in video games in 2023 does not get media coverage on, like... I mean, I don't follow major news outlets covering game stuff, but, like, gaming news outlets. Yeah, Leon's always been a favorite for people. But yeah, Elden Ring, I didn't see any of the stuff for that one. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends. There's some that are better. The problem is, the ones that are better are usually not the ones that promote themselves everywhere. Because the ones that promote themselves everywhere are the ones that need to promote themselves extra. Because that's, like, their main way of getting traction. I feel like the best gaming journalism is the stuff that slides under the radar the most, because it's just people writing articles because they care about it, rather than because it's a big company that's trying to crank out a million of them. Because also, when you have big companies, you have a lot of gaming media is better when it's written by people who are passionate about the games they write about. And a lot of the larger outlets will just kind of assign things out to people. And that's why you get those weird pieces where it's like, this person's so out of touch with this game. These opinions don't make any sense. Why would you say this? This is literally the point of the thing you're talking about. Because it's assigned to them and they just write on something they don't care about because it's just like, that's just how they're running their business. Every game, you don't need... I remember, every game is Persona 5. You need to adjust the wind. The wind does not work super great on these bangs here.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him.
Turn that wind off.
And allies.
I've been not paying attention to anything in this video. I've just been kind of zoning out and talking about shit. Despite the fact that I was excited for this video. I do wish it was a slightly more vibrant Final Fantasy. I do like vibrancy. Like, it's pretty looking. Just like, I want to see... I think there's going to be like some... Final Fantasy always has this thing where it starts off like more fantasy, and then you start getting some crazier stuff as you go. And a lot of that crazier stuff is going to be really cool to look at, but they're not going to show it off. You're going to have to see it for yourself when it comes out. On the other end of the spectrum of gaming journalists, people who are too passionate ends up being less about the games and more about the cult of personality around them. Yeah, nah, that's fair. I get that one. At the end of the day, though, the one thing I'll always say about game journalism is don't ever consider news outlets. Consider the people. Like, all of these things are websites that have a bunch of people working for them. And get to know the people whose opinions actually seem like they matter, like they care about what they're writing about. Because if the person actually seems genuinely interested in writing about what they are, you see their name and you're like, that's a person whose articles I want to read. Because, yeah, you'll always hear about, I haven't looked at Kotaku in a million years. But, Kotaku is one that pops up constantly. Polygon pops up constantly. But you have to understand, those places have a lot of people working at them. And it's just like, remember the names of the people you really like. And remember the names of the people who are cranking out, stuff that's just there for clicks.
Torgal will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
Because there are people who genuinely care about the medium, not just, the personality. There are people who are just the personality. But, there are people who genuinely care about the medium and,
Goots,
yeah.
get her upstairs.
But none will.
Don't fret about.
I can barely read anymore, so I stopped looking at most game medium because my brain sucks. But that's how I used to do it. There are, a handful of, Destructoid people who I thought were pretty good at their job.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to
Some of the people who worked specifically on Polygon's video team I liked. Not so much the actual writers on the website, but the video team in particular. Depends. And then sometimes people jump outlets, so you just have to be like, oh, I like this person, but they're over here now. Tim Rogers is great. I love Tim Rogers. I don't know Gita Jackson or Austin Walker, though. You get some people that make a 7-hour YouTube video about a 90s FPS1 game, that there's people... We were just talking about Tim Rogers 20 seconds ago. And then there's people that got a review copy of Civ 5 and played it for 20 minutes and think they haven't... Yeah, yep, that latter one is the problem, and that's the one that usually gets spread everywhere, and then you're like, well, I don't want to deal with this, because these guys clearly don't care. Arcade mode. Arcade mode? There's a leaderboard? That's weird. A leaderboard in a Final Fantasy is weird. I'll take it, though. I was curious about the hideaway, honestly. Yeah, Tim Rogers, check out Action Button on YouTube. Check out Action Button on YouTube because Tim Rogers does incredible video essays. They're very slow at releasing, but also they're these 3 to 7 hour long deep dives that go off on a lot of crazy tangents too, but they're usually interesting and tie back in at some point somehow. Really good video essayist.
Still busy saving the world.
Mid.
That was the training. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Devil May Cry guy came in for a reason. They're trying to completely change the gameplay. It's interesting because we have the most Final Fantasy writing teams ever, and then we've got Capcom action game people working together on this. It's not one that's useful. Yeah, exactly. It's, I mean, if you're someone who's really into that type of game, you might be able to draw a good opinion in that time, but probably not enough to convince people or write up an article that really can carry water. Yeah, no, Tim Rogers is incredible. We need to watch more of that in the Discord. Legion people still normal about game journalism since 2014 make good people want to,
Who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales
Yeah,
of his adventures.
yeah. No, that's for sure. Yay, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. See, this, okay. I needed this. I need the side stuff in between the big adventure. Big epic adventure, but then you have
And Vivian Ninetail,
the frivolous
strategist who will be
side BS with all of your party members and friends. Hello, Minoxie. Welcome, welcome. Just passing by to say hi before heading to bed. Hope you have a nice stream. Thank you, Minoxie. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been pretty good so far. We're just watching some videos to wind down, but have yourself a good night. yeah, if they're really into it, you're gonna get an opinion that's considerably longer than 20 minutes for a reason. Yep, that's literally what it is, Dearman, because it's the 14 writers and the Devil May Cry game player people, and they're just mashing those two things together. And honestly, I'm down for that. It's weird. Speaking of internet communities and fun online people, man, I've checked out the Final Fantasy Reddit before, and I always regret it. There's always so many people who are just kind of like, oh god, Final Fantasy is so awful ever since they moved away from ATB turn-based combat. And it's just like, that was a long time ago. You need to move on with your life. You really gotta. I don't know. Like, I need them to keep reinventing the wheel a bit. And then it always turns into someone and they're just like, yeah, you know, maybe I'm just too old for this shit. And then here I am. It's like, I've been playing these games since Final Fantasy... Well, I mean, I emulated 6. I guess I've been playing since, like, 7? Well, I don't know. It was the PC version that came out later. The really bad PC version. I've been playing for a long time, though. It's been a very long time. I'm happy to see them changing up the gameplay, because it's like, these games are going to be, like, 100-hour-long things. I need a certain level of engagement, and, a lot of that turn-based stuff gets really padded out, and I just kind of turn my brain off, and I'm just hoping to get to the next story segment. Which is in fact a hot take when it comes to Final Fantasy, that I like the new one's gameplay. But, like, I'm all for that push, and I know some people are really against it. Which is fine. But also, being stuck on the games that haven't come out since a decade and a half ago or whatever. Like, we've been shifting away for a while. Regret it, yeah. The only good Reddit is Two Best Friends Play. It's like the only one I go to anymore. Which is funny since it's a Reddit for a dead channel, but you know, whatever, it's still good. Never got much of a look at FF Road Trip. Was it any good? That's gonna be the next one we play on the channel. I really like it. Here's the thing, the launch version of the game was a mess. The post-launch version of the game was still messy, but all of the extra little bits and pieces made for a really good experience. Except it should have been released as one experience rather than spread across a bunch of DLCs, side projects, and the main game. So it's like 15 is very much a you get out of it what you put into it kind of game. Because you actually do have to put a little work. You can't just play beginning to end and get the whole experience. You have to do all the other things if you really want to fully experience it, which is not good as a product, but if you do it, it's still worth it. But yeah, we'll be playing that soon. Once we finish 6, we're going to start that immediately after. Nothing tells you your uptime sucks more than a motherfucker still complaining about ATB. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. It's the only good product. Yeah, Moth gets it. It's funny, because it's just like... It's just a certain cross-section of gamers and nerds that just have a specific range of interests. And there are a bunch of people there who don't even, like, watch any of the channel stuff, but it's like, yeah, it's a good little slice. This chunk is alright. Bravely Default and Octopath Travel exist and are great. Yeah, no, that's the thing, too. Like, Final Fantasy keeps changing, but it's like, Square hasn't abandoned these other games. Dragon Quest as well. Dragon Quest has changed nothing. Ever. It's 3D now. But, like, the gameplay's still the same as it's always been. There's tons of options. Right, okay, so I knew there were, like, summon versus summon battles, but I didn't realize... I guess you would fight them and then you would get them as summons. I don't know if that's in every case, though. Your tiny lonely corner of the video game drama world. Like, two guys that didn't like that the Stalker 2 NPCs had English accents, and that was it. That's... Yeah, if it was that simple, that sounds pretty nice. Dragon Quest hasn't changed in the ways that matter. So I never got into Dragon Quest in the first place to really have an opinion on it. But some people want that, is the thing. And I mean, it'd be nice. It's nice to see series grow, but as someone who was never into it, I'm just kind of like, I guess if people are enjoying it, then great. The only thing I've heard people complain about with Dragon Quest is the music, honestly. Yeah, see, I'm excited for these two. Like, they're not going to be as deep as the regular combat, but, like, there's still probably going to be some tech to the different summons, I'm sure. Oh! Okay. They're not just fights, you also have, like, endless runner with your Ifrit. I can't wait for the mobile game tie-in that's just an Ifrit Subway Surfer game. That'd be good. I wish I had PS5. I really want to play this game. You'd play it? I would too, honestly. Come over? Alright. Might take a little while, but I'm down. Let's go on a little road trip. Real quick. Bit of a walk, yeah. Ooh, but I can play Pikmin. Yeah, it's worth it.
So everyone, what did you think?
Is that it?
Thank you
That
for
was it.
taking the time to join us today.
Yeah, I'm still pumped for this. I'm not gonna be buying it because money and like it's like the game itself is gonna be $70, and then the console itself is, if it even available, is a lot. But
we hope to bring you more
I'm excited to play it eventually.
in the near future.
These games are awesome.
I'm truly excited to finally be able to
That's
reveal
cool.
that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenshi Yonezu. We've still got a lot more
Cool.
in store for you in the coming
Does
weeks.
that say cute? No, it says cuts. I thought he just had a jacket that said cute on it. That'd be fun. I'd like that a lot.
Producer of Final Fantasy 16. See you again soon.
16プロデューサーの吉田でした。
Alright. Bye. PlayStation, do not autoplay. Do not autoplay. I will stop you from autoplaying. What time is it? Yeah, we should probably stop pretty soon. Be responsible. I will take a cooler hydrate, thank you. Okay, go to bed. Yeah, I know. I usually turn it off, but my Firefox is set to delete everything every single time I open and close it. Because I don't need anything saving, and I don't need anything slowing it down every single time I want to play a video on stream. But what's cool, well actually this is not going to be what's trending for everybody because we just watched a 40-minute video on Final Fantasy 16. We'll watch this too. Fuck it. For the Zelda fans. I'm a Zelda fan, I'm just disenchanted is all. This video was cool. This video was cool. I feel like this is going to be better than the last one. But that's not enough for me. But for people who liked the last one, I'm sure they're going to love this one. Yeah, they don't do sales. I was like, I'll just look into it on sale. It's like, that doesn't happen. What are you talking about? The Dork Dong fan art? Are you going to spend the money? Yeah, and I get it. The world... I will say that there was a lot of stuff in this trailer that looks like dungeon to me. And, like, that's the stuff I care about, so that's good. It's promising. The old world just felt... I just got so bored. It just felt like a big empty space and a bunch of, like, the little shrines are not what I'm after. Little shrines with big empty fields in between. Which again is not a fault of the game. It's just a different direction that is not what I was after. You probably like it, but you're not. But yeah, if you don't even have a Switch, I don't blame you. This does have Zelbo in it, it's true. I will say, though, that, like, it looks like the world's got more interesting stuff going on. But it's all, like, little bits and pieces.
We rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries.
Also, just, like, the
Our last
other thing, I don't know, like, I think adding voice acting to games is cool, but I feel like, I don't know. It changed the tone of Zelda drastically. I mean, I guess that's just the way they chose to do it, too. I think it's because something like Pokemon had no voice acting and still needs it, and something like Zelda had, like, people making funny little sounds, like, and those little funny sounds are endearing, and I like them.
You know why I am here.
And then these voices are all very dramatic and serious, and
Can do.
I like my game to be kind of silly, even when it's serious. And all of the performances are very, very dramatic, and I'm a little less. I like it a little quirky. I like my quirky goofy. The Japanese dub was a little more bearable. I don't even think this is a bad dub. I think the dub is fine. It's just the tone is not what I'm after.
But
I need
I'm not over.
I need it to be kind of cartoony in the delivery.
You are our final hope.
I grew up with Zelda and I've always loved the games, but I just feel like the biggest buzzkill of a fan because it's like, no, I loved most of these games, but
You must find me.
I don't know if that'll actually, if you'll actually, I don't know, if you actually play as Ganon. That'd be interesting though. Not enough CDIs. Exactly. Listen, CDI Zelda had a lot of problems, but the camp was not a problem. The camp was great. I love the camp. But no, we're not playing. We're just skimming. This I don't care about. This is just a bunch of empty space for you to play around with. Also, it's just like, I don't know. I saw people defending Weapon Break earlier today, and it's like, I don't like Weapon Break. If I find a cool weapon, I just want to be able to keep using the cool weapon I like. You can dull things, but don't make them break so I have to constantly just pick up 30 swords. It's like picking up a ton of weapons like that is like Borderlands or something. And it's just like, yeah, but in Borderlands there's a purpose because you get stronger ones over time. But in this one, you pick up more weapons. Like, it's the same weapons. You're just losing all the old ones because they keep breaking on you. Who would defend Weapon Break? Well, there is a certain subset of fans for games who refuse to accept any sort of criticism of their titles ever because their titles are perfect and can't do anything wrong. And then there's people like me who are like, Majora's Mask is my favorite game ever made. But, you know, a lot of the time stuff was pretty obtuse unless you had a guide in front of you, and there were a lot of ways in which they could have handled that game better, and I could probably make a laundry list of reasons that that game could have been improved on. Because I like it, and liking something doesn't mean you can't still have a critical eye and acknowledge things that could be done better or improved upon. Let's see. Stamina bars are stupid. Durability is stupid. Yeah, stamina bars. I hate stamina bars. They don't need to be in. Most games do not need stamina bars that have them. Zelda doesn't need them. Elder Scrolls doesn't need them. A lot of things just don't need them. There's probably some counter examples that are fine, but like most games I've played, they just don't need to be there. You need to do durability right, like Red Dead Redemption 2, where your gun doesn't just fucking explode. Yeah, no, absolutely. And then, like, you know, you also have Monster Hunter. Your weapons dull. They don't break. but you're going to start doing crap for damage if you don't, like, you know, pull out the grindstone every now and then. Super rewarded itemized for learning spawn locations, but that involves not playing the story. Yeah. Ended up doing rounds collecting known weapon respawns to fill your inventory. There was a lot of Breath of the Wild stands out there. The community used to hang in was full. Yeah, and it's just like, I love Zelda, but it's like, you can't just go and say every game in your series is flawless. Not true. And Zelda and Final Fantasy are, like, probably the two series I'm the most interested in. Both of them have made a lot of missteps. Although you hear about it more with Final Fantasy. People are more willing to talk about the missteps there. But they're not as willing with Zelda for some reason. I'm not really sure what the difference is in that particular regard. It was good despite weapon break. Well, that's good. Sable felt like proof that Breath of the Wild suffered for having combat. Like, I mean, an exploration game is fine. I wouldn't not want combat in a Zelda game. I think the puzzly dungeon stuff is where I really was most attached to the series. I played the old ones. I played Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past. I have not played Link's Awakening still. I really should. Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is the formula that I think nailed it, and I think Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, even Skyward Sword had issues, but I still think the gameplay was good, despite, like, the sword play being kind of funky in that. I think I liked the gameplay introduced to those, but I think Breath of the Wild could have easily been a unrelated game, and I would have liked it better if it just wasn't Zelda. It was some people's first Zelda. Those people are objectively wrong. Whatever. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Skyward Sword had issues for sure, but, like, I think it gets a lot more flack than it deserves. Also, one of its issues is it had a stamina system. So good thing they got rid of that moving forward. Uh-oh. They didn't. That looks cool. That being said, this is still a cool looking trailer. I think this looks better than Breath of the Wild did to me. Just from the little projecting of my wants on scenes I see in a 4-minute video on the internet. It's got Vikings. That's cool. Weapon system is specifically anti-hoarding. It gives you better weapons the more you break them. However, players like myself and average players keep the actually useful weapons for strong enemies. Yeah, no, a game where you don't want to use the weapons you like because you don't want them to break, that's a bad system. If you find a weapon and you're like, this is so cool, I want to use this weapon, you shouldn't put it on the back burner so you can just use some garbage you can break that's disposable. I don't think that's anti-hoarding. I think it makes you hoard worse. Because you keep hoarding all the stuff you want to use, and then you use all the stuff you don't want to use. Use their weapons and break the weapons for gifted stronger and stronger weapon. It's weird that that is a subsystem, but also I hate that, because it's like, that's just not... That doesn't sound fun. Also, I don't really care. I know this is weird to say because I love the Atelier games. But the Atelier game is, like, structured in a very specific way that is all about crafting most of the time. Like, that is a core part of the experience. I don't think we need to shove crafting into everything, though. And also, this game has, like, a crafting thing, which was interesting. You can make some cool stuff, but, like, if I'm going to make cool stuff, I would like to be able to hold on to my cool stuff and use that for the entire game. I want the stuff I make to be my permanent equipment. I love equipment in Zelda games. One of my favorite things is collecting my arsenal of, like, hook shots and hammers and boomerangs and all of my stupid toys to play around with. I don't want to constantly have to start over on that and, like, lose that. I like that sense of, like, all right, I've collected all these things from all of these dungeons. Now I can use them in all these cool new ways. And I don't want to have to, like, constantly make new shit. Game looks pretty, though. I will say the game looks really pretty. This is cool. I like this a lot. Is that a walking? Yeah, it's like a little walking fortress thing, and then you've got a box. This is your nuts and bolts robot. Also, Breath of the Wild had very good outfits. Link had very good outfits. The blue was daring, but they did it. Most importantly, Gerudo Link. Gerudo Link is very important.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
Nope. I clicked too many times and I fucked it up.
Do not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Ganon looks pretty good, though. So good on you, Ganon. Good on you. Yeah, they did. I mean, they made most people. I mean, they had like a lot of like hot NPCs in this game. In flashbacks, mostly though, because that game didn't really want to let them be active for most of the experience for some reason.
Okay, let's go.
I also like the rare occasions when you did get to find like little towns and stuff, because everything in between was very dull to me. It was just very drawn out. But like, I like people. I like Zelda people. I like their little towns. That makes me happy. I think they have fun. I like my Zelda games populated with lots of interesting characters.
But you are not alone. Link. You are our final hope.
Again, I think a lot of people are going to love this game, and I'm happy for them. And I think I'd probably like this better than the last one, but I'm just going to wait and hope the next Zelda is more my speed.
You must find me.
There's this one liar-ass NPC that says she loved ancient technology, but she freaks right the hell out if you lure a guardian all the way to her. How dare she? That is very misleading and unfortunate. Very important. It is important for a lot of people. You got to make everyone hot. It's true. Why do you think Fire Emblem is as successful as it is, right? Here's a million hot people, and you put them on your team, and everyone can be styling together, and then you can ship everybody. Also, there's a strategy game in there somewhere, and that appeals to part of the audience, and then the rest of the audience is just like, all right, hot people. I love that about this. The one actually good town in Breath of the Wild was the one you had to construct yourself. It had me like, oh. Talinar! Oh my god, it's been so long. It's been so long. It's great to see you. Subscribed for 17 months. Oh my god. You did it. It's a lot of months. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. I'm very bad at keeping in touch, but I hope everything's been going well on your end. And thank you for 17 months at Tier 3. You have been supporting me super hard from the beginning, and I really appreciate that. Very long time. Talinar's a good buddy of mine. But thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you've been doing well. And good to see you. We're actually like wrapping up here pretty soon. I don't know if you've been around long, but I'm making it a shorter stream tonight because I've been under the weather and I got a bunch of work to do tomorrow on top of everything else I have going on. But yeah. I'm glad I fit something in tonight though. I had fun with Duelist. And we will still play, yeah, like I said, we're going to play World of Horror sometime soon. Because I want to play the new update. They added like a Cthulhu. Which I'm surprised there wasn't already a Cthulhu. You think that would have been one of the base enemies, but they have a Cthulhu now. And they added some other like mini adventures to go on. And stuff. Need to play that game. It's a good game. Is that a sponsored game? No. No, not at all. I just like World of Horror. I've only ever done one sponsored game. I'd like to do more in the future, mainly for the fact that I kind of just need income. So I'll probably do some over the summer, but it hasn't been very convenient for me because I've been busy and haven't had a lot of time for that. I got a lot this last week. It's just you got to sort through the ones that are all like mobile games. I don't really want to do mobile games. Mobile games are just a hassle because like all of the sponsor money is like get 20 people to download this on their phones and rank up 10 times, and it's just kind of a big ask. And then everyone's doing the same mobile game, so you know you're splitting your sponsorship between you and everyone else who's in your same network of streamers. And then there just aren't enough people with phones that can run those games because half of them will have stupid requirements, and then half of them have already done it for someone else's stream. The only sponsored thing I ever did was Splatter, though, which was sponsored not because it was a paid thing, but because like it was a game code provided to me. I like that game. I do want to go back to it. I was bad at it, and I was like getting a little nervous because I'm like, oh no, nobody wants to watch me suck at this game. But I was enjoying it quite a bit. That second level was kicking my... Or third level. Third level was kicking my butt. Let's see. That's why TF2 is successful. I forgot what that's in reference to. Very long time. It's great to hear. You need to play that game. Yeah, you do. Gotta get that Half-Life 2 sponsorship. I don't know why there would be a Half-Life 2 sponsorship. I'll do, give me a Counter-Strike sponsorship. That would never happen. It's like the only new game they have. Counter-Strike 2 is coming out soon. That's kind of crazy. I'll try Counter-Strike 2 when it comes out. I like Counter-Strike. I think it's fun. Source games all feel good. I'm not normally big on, like, the military shooter thing, but, like, it just feels good. So that, it gets a pass for that. You made it work for Soda one time, you can put your finger on the scales. Yeah, no, that's true. People can make it work. I get that. But there's enough offers that I'd, like, hopefully get ones where I can, like, just do something more legit. Raid Shadow Legends is very easy to download and delete multiple times. Do they not track, like, your, like, Google Play account or whatever for that? Also, if you're someone looking to potentially sponsor me in the future, tune out for this part of the stream. Thank you. I don't know why you're here. It seems weird that you'd just be here at the end of this stream for no reason, but don't worry about what we're saying right now. It's fine. I mean, some games might not, I guess. A lot of them, you have like, oh, well, you have a Google Play on your phone, and you used it. Not on desktop. That's true. Well, and the funny thing is, a lot of those streams are phone games that you'd play on your phone, specifically on your phone, but then you just do the stream on BlueStacks because that's just the way you would do it as a stream. So there's also that weird angle of it. Everyone else could just do it the same way as the streamer if the game doesn't break down in the process. But I mean, if it works for the streamer, it should work for the chat too, right? You'd think. Fuller hydrate. Got it. Bedtime for everybody. That's right. It's bedtime. I will be streaming either here, and if not here, potentially over at Billy's house. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will be playing video game. You guys like video game. I like video game. So we're going to play some.
Oh my god!
That's right. Did I say raid? I accidentally tried to raid Billy. That was not what I was trying to do. I don't think Billy's on right now. That wouldn't make any sense. I was trying to shout out Billy. Cool. I'm tired, apparently. There you go. Go follow Billy if you're not. Billy's great. I almost just closed my VC face window. Wow, I am tired. I'm doing a bunch of stupid stuff I shouldn't. Let's figure out where we're going. Let me find where you're going, which is not... We're not going to Billy's channel right now. That's not a place we can go. I mean, we could. You'd be sitting in a chat with no stream, though. I'm lagging like crazy right now. Why am I lagging so much? Here, Steam, get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Close Discord, too. That's right. That's what happens when you close Discord. God damn it. Back to the office. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wow, thanks. Thank you. You can stop cheering now. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for cheers. Thank you. Why is everyone cheering? Bingo? That didn't make any sense. That's okay. Just pretend that was a funny joke. I think there might be a cooldown before you can do it again. But,
It's the money.
that one is not on cooldown. There you go. There you go. Perfect. I haven't heard that one in a while. It's nice to hear it again. Alright. I have not raided Koki in like a month, so I think I'm gonna raid Koki tonight.
Oh my god!
That's not what I said, actually, Booba. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, when I'm feeling spicy, we'll raid Iron Mouse. But today we're gonna raid Koki, which is also kind of spicy, because she's playing, Boob Pinball. Playing the, Senran Kagura pinball game. Yeah, no, Leon's not a command. Is it? Is Leon a command? I think it might just be Bingo. That's it. Because it's not a command set up through, a website. It's just something I set up on Sammy, so the rules are a little different. Sammy's a lot easier, though. Oh yeah, no, I love it. It's important. I was thinking of getting more dances if I get really, really bored sometime, and just having a rotation of dances, but that's a lot of work. So, but maybe it'll happen. Who knows? I need to add more stupid stuff. It's been a while since I've added a bunch of stupid stuff. I need to just spam my stupid stuff. Oh, I changed, Hat Kid. Hat Kid is now a silhouette with cool rainbow colors. I think that's pretty neat. I like it. I think it's fun. I don't think I changed anything else. Popcorn's more saturated than it used to be. The other ones are all the same. Alright. Look at her go. That's right. Alright, thanks for coming by, everybody. It's been a fun night. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching the video games and the video game videos and chilling and listening to me go off on rants about Zelda and anime, apparently. That was what we were doing today. Alright. Have good night, everyone. I'll see you next time, which is tomorrow. Or I'll see you some other time. It's your life, and you can make your own choices. I trust you. You're an adult. You can do this. Keep it up. Alright, goodbye.